Wow, look at that. We're streaming live on the internet. Hi, it's me, Rainn Wilson. I'll be your host for the next 3 hours of an incredible hootenanny of fun. Thanks so much for joining us. I imagine that there's about 312 people watching right now, but we're going to get that number up. This is a first annual live Facebook streaming telethon for charity called Rainn Wilson Friends. Let's pan over there and see the great sign. They did a great graphic. And so, oh, look at that. There's the whole set. Some incredible guests are going to be sitting here over the next 3 hours. We'll have Mr. Creed Bratton is going to be here. We're going to have Angela Kinsey, Oscar Nunez, Ed Helms, lots of people coming. Craig Robinson. It's going to be a great time. We've got Ben Schwartz. We've got the Swedish supergroup Peter, Bjorn, and John, and the great singer-songwriter Andy Grammer is going to be here. It's going to be a really good time. We're going to have music and some laughter and some hilarity. We're going to learn more about some of the nonprofits that we're supporting today. Half of the proceeds of today's telethon. Now, actually, we need a new word because it's not really telephone-based, so it wouldn't really be a telethon. It would be a internet-a-thon. So half of the proceeds from today's internet-a-thon will be going to victims of the California wildfires, and the other half will be going to LIDE Haiti, supporting adolescent girls' education in some of the poorest parts of Haiti. We'll be learning more about LIDE Haiti today. So there's a big fat donate button somewhere on your screen, and we would love for you to click that button and give a donation in exchange for all of this delicious free entertainment. It's for a great cause. And I personally guarantee that all of the money is not going towards anything else. It's just going to help people that are probably either A, poorer than you, or B, in more pain and hardship than you. So our first guest is here. Really, really excited. From The Office. You know him from The Hangover, National Lampoon's Vacation, so many great stuff. I love this guy like he's my brother. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage of Rainn Wilson Friends, Mr. Ed Helms. Ed Helms, everybody. Ed Helms.
Hi there. I can take it up over there. Oh ha 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 ha. Ed Helms in the hangover. Ed Helms in the hangover. Ed Helms is so versatile. Ed Helms in the hangover. Ed Helms is so versatile. Hello there. Bonsoir. Comment ça va? Oh, come to sit with you. Okay.
I'm not sure what's going on here. I worked with Ed Helms.
This is so nice for
Your
me.
skin is very soft.
This is amazing. Just
surprisingly soft.
First of all, to be in les États-Unis is amazing.
Where? Okay, can we just cut to the bottom of this?
Oui.
Get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, my friend.
You are not Ed Helms.
No. He's so busy, you know. He's one of the busy
I was
actor.
told we had Ed Helms today. Who are you?
No, my name is Guillaume Pandevor.
Guillaume Pardavor?
Yeah, and I am from I'm French Canada.
Please don't hold my hand. It's a little moist.
Okay. In French Canada, this is very normal.
This is common?
Like the Saudi.
Okay, well, I want to be culturally
It's
respectful.
very normal for men to hold each other all the time.
And
so
kill their journalists.
Ed Helms is super busy,
Yes.
rebooting so many films, you know. So I am French Canada's premier top 5 Ed Helms experience. Ed Helms impression is.
You're in the top 5 in
top
Canada.
5, top 5, top 10, maybe the top 10.
Top 10.
Maybe top 10.
Ed
yes.
Helms impersonators.
That's right.
Impressionists.
That's right. That's right.
Well, you.
Yes.
I just want to go over a couple of things
Yeah,
here
of course.
because
D'accord. Yes,
who are the other 10?
the other 10? Oh man, there's some amazing guys. There's an Inuit guy. He's number 1.
Yeah. Oh really?
He is. Oh my gosh, he's Ed Helms is crazy.
Does he?
He come in, he does the scene, and he's like, "This is the worst hangover of my life." And you see him, and you're thinking, "I don't want to do endorsement for other Ed Helms impersonator."
Yeah.
But that one is Greg is amazing.
How come we didn't get Greg the Inuit?
No, he don't fly.
Oh.
He don't fly.
Mm-hmm.
Panic.
Oh.
He panic on the plane and go for the door, and they said, "No more." Let me show you. This is when I open the show.
Yep,
You ready?
okay.
2 weeks without Ed, but I forget. 2 weeks without Ed, and I still haven't gotten over him yet. Vacation reboot starring Ed Helms. Vacation and Christina Applegate. Vacation, they go for swimming poop. Vacation reboot starring Ed Helms. Vacation and Christina Applegate. Vacation, why they go swimming poop? Why they go swimming poop?
Why did they go
Why
swimming
do
poop?
they swim in the poop? I said this to Ed Helms, and he say, "How you get this email address?" And I say, "Oh, I apologize very much, because I was once in a group email by accident with Mr. Helms."
Have you met Mr. Helms?
No, in person?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I would talk about swimming in poop. I would be the one swimming in poop. The poop would be in my pants. Because I would be like, this is pas possible. How can you? This is crazy.
And but I have a couple of questions for you. First of all, you rhymed hangover with versatile.
Oh yes. You know what? It's crazy. In Canadian French,
Yeah, they rhyme. They completely
They
rhyme.
rhymes.
Yeah.
Better. It rhymes better. For sure, it's better. But. You know, a lot of people see the men holding hands, and we do this everywhere.
All the time.
Have you been to Quebec City?
I've been to Montreal.
But not Quebec City.
Not Quebec City,
okay,
no.
Montreal is the garbage dump
Oh.
compared to Quebec City.
Oh mon Dieu.
It's the garbage dump.
Hey, and tell me about your tattoo. Is there a way to get a close-up of this? Guillaume, can you, I think you need to get a little closer. Can we push in?
Yeah. No, I get closer. I push into you. Where are we going?
Over here.
Where am I going?
Left. Gauche.
À gauche?
It looks like a Tahitian-style hangover tattoo, Mike Tyson style,
Yes,
but it
but-
says the word Helms
Don't
on
sue
it.
me. Hey, Mike Tyson, don't sue me because it's a hands, you know?
And is that a permanent? That's a permanent tattoo.
Yeah. This and the tooth I just lost playing hockey. That's not to be like a hangover.
I guess my number one question for you is:
Yeah.
Ed Helms has a distinctly mid-American accent.
Yeah,
And
that's right.
when you try and do Ed, why do you not try and why do you have such a thick French Canadian accent?
Do you think it's thick?
It's a little.
To you,
it's a-
do a sound
it's a
sound
little-
thick?
it's a
because
little
when I
bit
sound
thick.
to myself, I say something like this. This is what. Ready?
Okay. Ready?
Chappaquiddick. That's the one
He
in
was
right
in
now.
that. He was in Chappaquiddick.
Hear me and as
excellent
Ed Helms
performance.
from Chappaquiddick.
Okay.
Right? Bon? C'est
Bon, c'est bon.
Ted, this girl is parish in the auto. This girl has perished in the auto. Ted,
Got him.
you can no pas to be president now.
Oh.
No pas the president because the girl has perished. Ted, what have you done? What has you done? No pas the president. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How about that? Chappaquiddick.
That's,
An ode
see,
to-
I do it from memory. I don't know every word from Chappaquiddick,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah.
I cannot be, I'm not a Ed Helms
All right, let's see.
computer.
Let's
Can
try.
keep a
Let's,
whole
let's try a few
memory
more.
book.
Try a few more.
Give
Ed
me
Helms.
one, any
Ed
film.
Helms from Cedar Rapids.
Wait a second. These you all scoundrels. I am going to. This is a party full of scoundrels.
How about Ed Helms
Yeah.
from The Daily Show when he was a
D'accord,
Daily Show
d'accord.
correspondent?
Je suis Ed Helms, and this is Iowa Caucasus.
What was that? I didn't hear that.
Je suis Ed Helms, and they're reporting live from the Iowa Caucasus.
The Iowa caucuses. Yeah.
Well, listen.
Again with the hands.
This is the greatest afternoon. How much money did we make?
I think we've raised how much? $15 so far.
Oh my goodness gracious. That's nice. Because it costs so much for me to get here. Yeah, I have, I'm based Quebec City.
Okay.
But most of my tour dates are above the Arctic Circle.
Oh, are
Yeah.
you really popular up there?
No.
Uh-huh.
No.
Yeah, why do you tour up there if you're not popular up there?
Oh, I mean, it's also filled the time,
Yeah, you're gonna
Yeah, I mean, the doctor said, like, you need to be out, going around, do some stuff,
Yeah,
Like, he
hobby.
said, they said, if you're left to your own devices, you'll go crazy. And I said, nah, screw you, guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you do any other impersonations?
Yeah, I do a Rainn Wilson. I do
No
everyone
kidding.
from Office. Everyone.
Oh, you're
but
big-
no, I
big
make the
Office
money.
fan.
The money, obviously, from Ed Helms.
Oh, that's where you make the money?
Yeah.
You make a lot of money
I do,
doing Ed Helms?
Just see Rainn Wilson.
I would love to see Rainn Wilson.
Jim, I will kill you. I will kill you, Jim. I will staple your face. I'm going to staple your face, Jim.
That's great. That's impressive.
I do Creed?
Yeah, let's see Creed. Creed Bratton. You do Steve
Angela?
Carell? Steve Carell, Michael Scott?
No, can't do Steve Carell.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
Just comedy genius.
Yeah, it's impossible.
Just,
It's impossible.
how about Pam, Jenna Fisher?
Oh, yeah. Jim. Hey. Jim.
It's pretty good.
That's not bad, yeah.
It's not bad. Not bad.
That's from memory. By the way, that is from.
Yeah, you didn't prepare.
I don't have a notes. Look at me.
Yeah.
I'm not looking.
You're
Show that
flying
there is
without a
no.
net right
there's
now.
no cue card. There
No?
is no script.
No?
That is, I can do this all day long.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Jim.
Who was that? Which one was that?
That's someone talking to Jim.
Oh, someone not in the cast. Just someone else. Like
no,
a guest
maybe
star
it's
or
like
something like
Yeah, guest star,
or,
or maybe
someone delivering.
production assistant.
Again with the hands.
So-
This is a
so
lot
to
of,
him, hey,
a lot of
Jim.
hand contact.
Okay, this has been great.
Okay.
I have a show.
You got another show tonight?
Yeah, I got a couple shows
Oh,
tonight.
yeah, here in LA, in
No,
Hollywood?
no,
or
no,
what?
no, 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 no,
No.
Back up above
On the Arctic Circle. Yeah,
That's right.
yeah, okay.
That's right.
Great. So how do the flights work?
Oh, it's
You
the
know,
worst. The worst. Seaplane. You never been on seaplane?
I've never been
Oh.
on a
You
seaplane.
never been on seaplane?
No.
Oh, you
Just
know
low.
like?
Yeah,
Yeah, you land anywhere you can
yeah.
because the seaplane.
Yeah, you can land anywhere.
There's water.
That's water. Can you land on a regular runway? Anyway, thanks so much, Guillaume Ed Helms, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
3.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye now.
Thank you, Ed. Thank you so much. Top 10 French-Canadian Ed Helms impersonators right here at Rainn Wilson and Friends live streaming. Now, we have a phone bank. This is what I'd like to draw your attention to. And then we've got other guests coming. So there's a phone bank. People are taking calls. There's a number on the screen, supposedly. Is there a number on the screen? Call in. There it is. 408-883-9868. You can call in and people will be answering phones. taking your Creed Bratton is taking calls right now. There we are. And there's Guillermo and Creed Bratton taking calls in the phone bank room. There's a number on your screen. Call in. It is a telethon. It's an internet-a-thon and a telethon. We would love to have your donations. We're going to talk a little bit about that. Maybe I could talk a little bit about that. Maybe, so again, this is Rainn Wilson and Friends Telethon, and we're raising money for the California wildfires and also for LIDE Haiti. What should we do next? Sorry, we're new at this. It's not a well-oiled machine quite yet, so I'm going to be doing a lot of riffing. So I want to talk to you about LIDE Haiti, which is a nonprofit in rural Haiti that I started with my wife, Holiday Reinhorn, who's here. We'll be seeing her and hearing from her later on, and Dr. Catherine Adams. And we started this in rural Haiti about 5 years ago. We currently work with about 500 girls in 13 different locations, and we do arts education and literacy. We also have a mobile computer lab. We provide these girls with scholarships and also tutoring and after-school help to help them proceed in their educations. We do a lot of community building among the girls. It's a fantastic program that has been seeing some really great results. It's been a privilege to be a part of. We have an incredible Haitian staff. We're going to be checking in with them in just a few minutes. We're going to be Skyping down to the north of Haiti and Gonaive and meeting the staff of LIDE Haiti. But what we're going to do first, I'm going to show you some videos throughout the day so you know what 50% of your money is going to. Besides the California wildfires, 50% of the money will be going to LIDE Haiti that you donate today. So again, asking for your generosity today. These are people that could really use, even if you're able to give $5, $10, $20, $50, whatever you're able to give in exchange for this entertainment and in exchange for the privilege of feasting your eyes on this incredible face on the front of my head. We will be giving all of that money to charity. So let's cut to a video about LIDE, about one of the programs. Which video is this that we're going to be seeing?
Creative writing.
The creative writing program, which is part of what LIDE does, poetry and creative writing with the adolescent girls of rural Haiti. Let's roll to the videotape. How about that? For more information, you can visit lidehaiti.org, and certainly you can like and follow us on all the social medias, especially on Facebook and Instagram. Our creative writing program is a key part of what we do. This is not to teach adolescent girls in rural Haiti to become professional authors, although that certainly is a possibility. We've found that by using the arts as a tool for healing of trauma, for empowerment. This is using the power of the written word to increase their resiliency, to find their inner voice, and that's the main thing. This population of teenage girls in rural Haiti is greatly put upon and abused and degraded. Degraded. One of those words. Pick whichever one you'd like. And so anything that we can do to uplift them and empower them and educate them, and the arts and creative writing is a key tool towards that end. Later we'll be hearing from my wife, Holiday Reinhorn, who helped kind of head up, who's a fiction writer, and she heads up that part of the LIDE Haiti program. So we'll be tuning in very soon. I think another 10 minutes we're going to be tuning in and Skyping in with the actual staff down in Haiti from the Soul Pancake offices here in Hollywood. Thank you to Soul Pancake, everyone involved with Soul Pancake, the digital media company that I co-founded. We're at their studios here in Hollywood, and they've been very generous in lending us equipment and personnel and lighting and all kinds of expertise for this first ever live internet-a-thon Facebook streaming hootenanny. So what do we have now?
We got Angela.
Do we have Angela?
Yeah.
Angela Kinsey is here, ladies and gentlemen. Angela Kinsey. Hi, Angela.
Hi.
How are you?
You look so nice.
Oh, isn't this great?
This is
Isn't
like
this cool?
kind of fancy. Hi. Hi, guys.
Now, how can I be sure that you really are Angela and not an Angela impersonator?
Ask me something only I would know, Rainn.
What do my farts smell like?
Hideous. Hideous. You eat weird things. Also, you have been known to call me like a cousin.
No, I
yes.
would never say
Yes,
that.
you did. You did. Rainn made up a whole song, since I'm from the South, that my family's inbred. So,
Which
that's only something I would know.
I've seen your family.
Hey!
No.
Oh, no. Hi.
You're the tallest one.
I
So
am
there's
not,
something
that is not true.
genetically.
That is not true.
Yeah, you're like.
I have to tell you, I was answering phones with Creed in the back. People
Yeah.
were calling in. Thank
They're
you, guys.
actually calling in. There's the
Yes.
number at the bottom of the screen.
Yes.
Creed is there.
Creed is there. I just spoke to Christy from Fort Collins. Hi, Christy. And she loves what you're doing. And all I could hear next to me was Creed saying, "Can someone turn up the volume? I can't hear." He's like kind of losing it back there. Because
Creed, by the way, Angela,
can't
he
hear.
came in and he goes, "Hey, there's Creed. He's drinking some water." Creed came in and he grabbed my hand and he's like, "Rainn, just so you know, I'm on a cleanse. So I don't know what's gonna happen today.
Oh my God.
I don't know what's gonna come out of me. And just so you know, it's a little touch and go." So
Well, it's affecting his hearing, so he
But
can't hear.
Creed is off under the best of circumstances.
Oh, you just like conversation. He like called me one day and he just started telling me, I guess it was an idea he was having,
Okay.
but he didn't say, "Hey, Ange, how's it going?" He was like, "All right, I'm by the stove. I start throwing things in. I'm rapping. I'm singing. Like, but I'm like, Creed, what's going on, man? what's happening?"
That's
and he had an
fantastic.
idea for a song at the stovetop.
And he needed to call and tell you
He
about
just
it.
went right into it.
Now, what the hell is going on with you?
I just got off a plane.
And what were you doing in Philadelphia?
Well, first of all, I was on Rachel Ray
Oh!
with my husband, and my mother-in-law's with me. There's Lynn. Hi.
Hi, Lynn.
She's
How
from
are ya?
Colorado.
Okay, great.
She came out and helps watch the kids when we have work stuff.
Yeah.
So my husband's a baker. We have a YouTube channel. Rainn was on it. He was. And you know what? The first thing he said on our baking channel was, he's like, "I don't like cooking. I don't like it. I hate food. I mean, food is like, I just want to eat it so I can poop it out."
But listen, man, here's the deal. Here's the deal about we live in this foodie culture. I feel like this is the collapse of the Roman Empire
Oh,
right now.
here we go.
Because
Here we
everyone
go.
is so obsessed with food stuffs, you know, these fancy restaurants and cooking shows like yours and like recipes and
Wait, ours is that anyone can bake, and my husband's a good baker. He's really good.
right. This is exactly what I'm saying is that this people spend all of this time and energy like buying food and preparing food, and the whole food like
You
it
just
disappears quickly into your mouth. It tastes good sometimes,
Yeah.
sometimes it doesn't. It provides energy, and then it's expelled through the gastric processes. And I just think it's a colossal waste of time to spend more than like 4.5 minutes preparing a meal.
That's very on brand for you. I feel like
There's no brand. What's the
No,
brand? What's
that's
my
your
brand?
Your brand is like, I don't have time for this. I don't need to say good morning. Rainn went through this whole thing, which you were like, every Monday when we would get to the set of The Office, everyone would be like, "Hi, how was your weekend?" But about 300 people say that, right? So you would like start your story, and then one day Rainn just was like, "Do we have to do this, everybody? Can we just say it one time? Can we just say how our
Yeah, well,
weekend is one time?"
Let me revise the story a little bit, okay?
Yeah,
Can I
okay.
tweak the story a little bit?
Yeah,
Okay.
tweak it.
So Monday morning, you come in. There's 170 people on the crew of The Office,
yeah.
and the cast, and
Yeah.
the makeup and hair and costumes and lighting, and everyone's like, Hey, good morning. How was your weekend? Like, great, doing good. How you doing, Skippy? How you doing, Janice?
There was no one named Skippy.
How was your weekend? Great, good to see you. Good morning, nice to see you. How was your weekend? How was your weekend? How was your weekend?
Yeah.
So I answer the how was your weekend question 170
Yeah.
times. It's great. Fabulous. I love it.
Yeah,
It's
you
great.
live for it.
I can handle it. Tuesday morning, 6 a.m., we come into the office. Hey, Rainn, how's it going? How was your night? And 170 people ask me, how's it going? How was my... And then the next day, hey, Rainn, how's it going? And that's when I had finally had like...
It broke you, though.
I
broke your
said,
spirit.
please stop asking me how I'm doing. Like, Monday is the day on which I will answer how I am doing. I'll tell you about my weekend. I'll ask about your kids.
Yeah.
I'll ask about the water damage in your basement.
Yeah, how your
Or-
fantasy football team's doing.
Exactly, how,
Yeah.
how your car's doing after that little fender
Fender
bender.
bender.
Yeah. But then Tuesday through Friday, like, just leave me the fuck alone. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just gonna come in. I just saw you.
Yeah.
It's an infant. It's not,
Oh,
and she's
sleeping.
asleep.
Oh, now you woke her up.
It's a toddler, and it's
Okay.
not even. She doesn't even understand.
But when Rainn said this, when Rainn was like, that's it, only on Monday am I gonna like interact with small talk, the room turned on you. Do you
they
remember?
really did. Oh.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, it
You
was like
I was like unleashed hell on you.
I was like one of those terrible divas of Hollywood that
Yeah.
this was like they were gonna tell all their friends about what a
Right.
horrible person I was, that I was
Right.
not gonna say hi to the crew.
Oh,
on,
it's out in the world. Rainn only talks to people on Monday.
But it's
I'm
just-
kidding. I'm kidding.
you know, any job, I'm kind of a private person, and
Yes.
any job that has a forced jocularity to it or forced sociability to it,
Yeah.
I would not, I don't do well with
I
that.
know.
Aw.
I know. It's okay.
Ed Helms just held my hand, just
Did
like
he
this.
really?
Yeah, he was here. Did you see him?
No, I missed him.
Yeah, he was
oh,
just
wait.
here.
Wait. Is this?
That's right. What are you working on? You want on Rachel Ray, and you've got, where can people find your cooking show?
It's well, you can go to www.bakingwithjoshandange.com, and because
Bakingwithjoshandange.com.
but we're also on YouTube now.
Okay.
But yeah,
On a YouTube
you
channel?
know, I'm just
And-
working.
and
I'm
you-
recurring on Fresh Off the Boat.
Fresh off the boat, you're recurring. That's great.
I
What else
play
you
a
doing?
bitch.
How about that?
My mom says I'm either the bitch or the weirdo. She wants me to be someone normal.
I'm the bitch or the weirdo too.
I
think
know.
we have
That's
that
why
in
we were
common.
such a good.
We were a good couple.
I know.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And what else is happening?
I went.
Can you
and
talk
met-
about the?
Yeah. Oh well, I can't tell. I can say Jenna and I are going to be doing something, but we're not really talking about it yet. But we're really excited. We're so excited.
You and Jenna are going to be your BFFs.
We're best friends in real
How
life.
for office tidbit here?
Uh-huh.
When did you guys become BFFs?
Jenna says it's the episode basketball because we were sitting next to each other on the bench
Yeah.
and we just talked all day. You know this.
Yeah.
We would talk all
Oh my God.
day. Rainn said that we could talk about like a piece of lint, like.
You'd be like, oh my God, I had the craziest piece of lint on my clothing.
I know, I was
and
like,
it
where
was
was
just,
it
was very
from?
tiny and white, and then
it made me
I
think
would blow it off.
I
and
know.
then
And then I was at Target and I was like, oh my God, it's from that rug I bought
I
at
should
Target.
get a lint. Have you ever tried a lint roller? Oh, the
Oh, yeah,
lint
I
roller's
saw it
really
on
work. But you know
QVC.
what's better than lint roller? A lint brush.
Yes,
Then
you're
you can
right.
clean it, and it's
You
not
can wipe it off,
disposable.
yes.
Non-stop. It
That
was
was-
incessant.
That was
It was
Jen and I.
incessant. It
I
was-
remember Jen and I were leaving the warehouse where we were filming. We were walking through the parking lot, and it was pretty late at night. We'd been filming all day. And we linked arms, and we started doing Laverne and Shirley, which I'm sure a lot of you out there were like, who? Because I'm a dinosaur. But we started doing the like, Shamil, like doing the thing. And what we didn't know, we were being such dorks, is that Steve Carell was quietly walking behind us. We were the only 3 people in the parking lot. And he walked around us, and it was kind of like, in those early days for me, I felt like Steve was like, I was like, so excited whenever he was around. I'd be like, hi, Steve, you know? And so he rounded the corner, and Jen and I weren't like, and he started laughing, and he pointed to the 2 of us, because we thought we might be getting canceled. The show.
Right,
like,
in the
had not-
early
in the
days.
early
It was
days.
touch and go
It
for
was.
a while. Yeah.
And he pointed to us, and he goes, you know, no matter what happens to the show, this is what you guys got out of this. And he's right. We're best friends.
That's fantastic.
I know.
You know, that the story that's been told a lot is
Do you have business?
yeah, this is where I get a live feed where Matt, our
This is
director,
so professional.
tells me what to think about.
Mhm.
But you weren't there, but there was a very special lunch that we had during shooting the pilot of The Office.
Yes.
Well, that's a similar story where it was me and Steve and John and Jenna and we had sandwiches at a diner down the street. And Steve was so strangely prescient, and he knew that this show was going to really take off and be something special. And he said, you know, you guys, this is probably going to be the thing for which we're all the most known for, and we have to remember that it's starting right now, and this is, I think we're on the journey towards something, you know, making something really special. And I think we were just rehearsing the pilot at that point. We weren't even shooting, and it was incredible. We all remember that conversation and that lunch that we had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it did. For me, the moment was in Diversity Day. I had Jamaica on my forehead, and everyone was so hilarious to me in that episode. Steve just sort of improvised. He was supposed to sit in front of us in this tiny conference room, and Jenna and I were on the front row, and he took his chair and he turned it around and he straddled it and he started leaning like this. And it was so off-putting, and we were just like so grossed out. And I don't know, there was just like something, I was like, this could be really cool.
You knew at that point that there was something
oddly leaning towards us.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's
and with
fantastic.
Jamaica on my forehead.
Great.
You want to get high? I think you do, Mon.
I think you do,
No,
Mon.
Stop it.
Oh, good times.
Good times. I will tell my one story that you wanted me to tell. I'll tell one of them.
Yeah. What? Yes, yes. Oh, good. Oh, this is great.
Okay, so I recently went to a cooking class, and Martha Stewart was the one hosting the cooking class at the LA Food and Wine Festival. And I really like her wine. So her Martha Stewart Wine Company had invited me out, but I went to this cooking class with my husband, and Martha Stewart is one of the most fascinating people. I really could just like sit and watch her talk about her life. I mean, literally, I was like, but just
Can I tell you a crazy story?
What? Yeah, please.
I got invited to the International Seed Bank on the island of Spitsbergen.
What?
On the Arctic Circle up north of
Are you
Norway
making this
with
up?
Martha Stewart.
Shut up! You have to go.
I couldn't go. This was last year. My schedule was. I was shooting something. I was kicking myself. But it would have been me and Martha Stewart on the island of Spitsbergen.
Spitsbergen. You have got, the next time if Martha comes back around. So she would say things like this woman stood up and was like, Martha, I am so nervous about the Christmas holidays. My whole family's coming out, and there's a lot of us, and I'm going to be making a dessert, and I don't know what to make. Like, what is something really easy I can make for my family at Christmas? Also, I love you, right? And Martha goes, I don't know. I mean, I think we did, what was it, Thomas? 100 recipes this year. You know what? I find puffed pastries delightful. You can take your piping bag, put whatever you want in it. Do you have some Gruyere, perhaps, Thomas? And
As if people have a piping bag and Gruyere sitting around.
I know, and but this woman clearly has a huge household of people. She's like,
And a staff.
I find puffed pastries delightful. I was like, how do you make it? I don't know. Anyway, but everything she said like that, like she wanted cookware that she has 236 chickens. I might be getting that wrong. Martha, don't come after me. And she wanted bakeware to match the color of the chicken's eggs that were blue. Yes, so she found bakeware that matched her chicken's eggs. But anyway, everything she said was amazing.
Did she find the bakeware or have the bakeware made? How does that work?
Well, the first company she asked, they said they don't do that. And so she was like, so I found a different company. So she got her bakeware in the color of her chicken eggs. But like almost everything she said, I feel like I would want to wear on a T-shirt, all of her phrases.
Also, if the chicken eggs are blue, I think this is true. I think then the chickens are eating blue things, like blueberries, for real.
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt
Yeah.
it. Martha doesn't have anything in a can. She's anti-can. Nothing in a can in her
Nothing in
house.
a can.
No cans.
Even like tuna,
Get it out.
beans,
No cans.
dog food.
No, she makes her own dog food, and
Oh,
she talked about it
no.
quite a
Oh,
bit.
no.
She gets a fish, and she said, you know, you don't need to do like the top shelf fish. I mean, these are your dogs, but you get a fish, and you slice and dice it, and then you add peas and a few other things. Martha, I'm getting it wrong. I don't want to get on Martha's shit list.
She gives her dogs peas.
and this fresh fish, and she said, and my staff has tried it, and they said it was very good.
That's one.
She didn't say if she tried it.
Her staff has tried it?
And that's what she
Because
said.
I guess it's fit for both humans and animals.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Wow.
I think her, anyway, but she was fascinating, and she knows, she's actually incredibly knowledgeable, so I don't want to seem like I'm totally throwing her shade. Is that what the kids say?
Throwing her it doesn't feel like you're throwing her shade.
I'm not throwing
She's
shade,
an
am I?
exceptional, she's in
I
rarefied
see, like, some
air.
young people like make a face. That's not the expression.
She's in rarefied air, and she has
Yes.
a very particular personality.
And you should go to Spitsbergen
with
her,
Martha.
if you get a
Martha
chance.
Stewart's. Angela, thank you so much for coming. Will you do me a favor right now?
Yes.
Will you go back into the phone bank room and just answer phones for a little bit over
yes,
there?
Yes, as long as Creed doesn't yell at me.
Okay.
I don't want to get yelled
We'll try
at
and
by
get Creed to not yell. Listen, folks, the point of this is a delightful chatter with wonderful guests. We've got music, all kinds of interesting stuff coming up. But the point is we're trying to raise money. We're trying to raise money for LIDE Haiti, and we're also giving 50% to the victims of the California wildfires from the Camp Fire. So there is a donate button there. Please just give $5. Can you give $10? Can you give $20? It's all going to a great cause. This is an online telethon fundraiser. Can you coax the good people to give some donations?
Yes, I will. First of all, Rainn, I do want to tell you that I just love the person you are. I know we joke around and I call you a curmudgeon, and I want you to talk more about your day throughout the week, not just on Monday. But the truth is you have such a big heart, and you have such a heart for service and a heart for helping other people, and I'm often really humbled by what you do. And so you guys, Rainn supports amazing charities, and I've met a lot of the people you work with, and you're doing wonderful things. And donate, you guys. It's good. It's good for your heart. It's good for your heart to help others.
There you go. There, you heard it right here. It's good for your heart. Angela, that's so sweet.
All right.
Thank you so much
Bye.
for your kind words.
All right.
Thanks for coming by.
Mwah. Bye.
You're the
I'm going to
best.
go talk to some people.
Okay,
You guys,
there's a phone number
call
there.
me. Call me.
Call her right now. Look, there's a number down below. Everyone give it up for Angela Kinsey. All right. Fantastic. She's like a pint-sized Martha Stewart from Texas. So there's the phone number. You might reach Angela. You might reach Creed. Who else mightn't you reach? Can you cut over to the, let's see who's over there. Oh, look! Paul Lieberstein, a.k.a. Toby, is here, manning the phones. That's fantastic. Here we go. There goes Angela. Good. It's half the cast of The Office is here right now, folks. There's the phone number. Wave, Paul. Thank you. Hey, Toby. You're horrible. I want to give a shout out to Courtney Cross, who, what did she do? She gave a donation? We just need a shout out. Kraz, K-R-A-A-S. Courtney, thank you so much for whatever it is that you did. I think you donated some money. Maybe we're thanking you for some other reason. It just says, shout out to Courtney Kraz. So, we're gonna look at, is Jimmy here yet? Any sign of Jimmy? Okay. Can we welcome to the couch to tune in with LIDE Haiti? We're gonna switch over, we're gonna switch gears a little bit. Had a lot of fun and comedy. We're gonna tune in with LIDE Haiti. Can we welcome to the stage Holiday Reinhorn and my wife, and Jimmy Jean-Louis. Not my wife. Jimmy Jean-Louis, one of the great Haitian humanitarians and actors and talents of all time. Here he is. Jimmy, how are you?
I'm all right.
Oh man, the coat is fantastic. Look at you.
This is winter here. This is LA, man.
It's winter. It's 75 degrees out, Jimmy.
I'm telling you, I'm suffering here. I'm from Haiti.
And this is my wife, Holiday. Hey, sweetie, see where you are? Yes, scoot into Jimmy a little bit.
Yeah, please.
That's going to be a better. It's going to be a better
shy.
frame.
Yeah.
Okay, keep your hands off her, buddy. Jimmy, thank you for coming by, man.
Oh, pleasure, man.
It's so good
Always,
seeing you. So
always.
good seeing you. Jimmy is a good friend. I'm going to tell you a little bit about him.
This is fun, by the way.
This is fun. Jimmy is an actor. He played the Haitian on Heroes. That was one of his best-known roles, but so many other TV shows. And this one is called Claws. Is that
Yeah, yeah,
that
I'm
new
on
one?
Claws
Claws,
right
and
now.
that's on TNT.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's what is
Yeah.
it, like werewolves or vampires or what is it?
No, not close to that, but not that.
Okay.
It's 5 women.
Oh, it's just 5 women.
Yeah.
Is there no supernatural element to it?
Well, they're just badasses. You know, there's nothing.
Okay,
nothing
5
like that.
badass women, and you're
Yeah.
married to one of them.
I screw one of them.
You
Well, If you watch the show, then you.
I know I have not
understand
actually
that.
seen the show, and that's terrible because you're a dear good friend, and I haven't seen your TV show.
It's all right.
And I'm very sorry about
It's
that.
okay. I
But,
get you.
and you're also a what is it? A diplomat at large for Haiti? What is it
Yeah,
called?
it's like a ambassador at large.
Ambassador at large for the country of Haiti.
Yeah.
You grew up in Haiti till you were 8 or 9.
Until I was about 10, and then I sort of.
You went to France.
Yeah, I went to Paris.
Right. So you speak excellent French.
My French is okay.
Like Ed
I
Helms,
grew up
and he
there.
was here earlier. So,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, speaks great French.
Okay, Ed.
And what's it like being an ambassador at large for the country of Haiti?
Well, I think my title is really to try to represent the country as best as possible.
Yeah.
Because as we know, Haiti is not doing well.
No.
And since I travel quite a bit, and my name is out there based on the TV shows and the movie that I've done, the president of Haiti back then, just welcomed me and said, okay, we'll give you an official title so we can go there and just promote Haiti as much as possible. And what I've been doing as myself and as a Haitian is just trying to help out as many ways as possible, whether it's by going to Haiti with different organizations, going to Haiti with you guys, with LIDE, and try to put a little bit of light on some of the issues that we have out there that might not be well known to others, and try to come up with solutions, sometimes. Yeah, I remember we went to Tijuana, like a year and a half ago.
So that's great, and I'll speak a little bit about that. And Holiday, I'm sorry, I haven't forgotten about you. I know Jimmy's time's limited,
She's
so I
your
wanted
wife,
to.
it's okay.
But yeah, so Jimmy and I, for Soul Pancake, we did a video that you can find on the Soul Pancake YouTube channel, where we went down and it's called Getting Haitian Food in Tijuana.
Yeah.
And there's a huge Haitian population living in Tijuana that they were trying to make their way into the United States. Then the election happened. They got kind of stuck in Tijuana, and many of them have just transplanted there and are working. There's thousands of Haitians living and working.
In Tijuana, which is a great reminder of what's happening now with the caravan,
Yeah.
But now the Haitians, they're there now. I mean, most of them are there now.
They're
living
ensconced.
the Mexican dream.
Yeah, living the Mexican dream. And they're being very welcomed by the Mexicans there.
Yes, indeed.
Which is really wonderful, how open-hearted the Mexicans have been about welcoming the Haitians in.
Yeah.
But listen, we have to, the LIDE staff in Haiti are waiting to get contacted. We're going to contact them in a minute. There's a phone number, guys, on the bottom. You can call in. We've got half the office cast answering phones. And there's a donate button. The whole point of this is not just fun, free entertainment, although it is a lot of fun. We're trying to raise funds for LIDE Haiti, for the victims of the California fires. So we do ask you for your generosity. Yes, it'll take a few minutes for you to click the button and figure out however the fucking payments work, but you'll figure it out. Put in your credit card or PayPal or however the hell it works. Please give generously to programs like LIDE Haiti that we're going to try and Skype in with right now. So what needs to happen to make that happen? Let's go to Haiti.
Yay.
Oh, look who's here. Hi guys, can you hear me?
Bonjour, bonjour.
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 Sorette.
Bonjour. They're just
I don't think they hear us. Hello.
I don't think they can hear us or see us.
No.
Hello,
no,
can
that's
you?
us.
That's us. Can you hear us? Can you see us? Oh, there they are. Okay. Maybe it's a delay.
Hello.
Bonsoir. Comment nous y est?
Say hello.
So, can you tell us a little bit about LIDE down there from Haiti? I think we're on a delay. But okay. Well, it's nice to see their beautiful, shining faces, but I think we're having some technical difficulties. What's happening? Someone let me know.
Maybe Holiday can.
Yeah.
So we'll try and figure that out, but we'd love to hear from them. In the meantime, Holiday, my beautiful wife, fiction writer, and co-founder of LIDE Haiti, do you want to tell us a little bit? Maybe pull your hat back a little bit so
Sure,
people can.
can you
There you
see?
go. There you
Yeah, okay. I don't usually wear baseball hats, but I'm willing to do that today.
Right,
For
right.
yeah.
I'm willing to do
Large
one too.
Scottish ears, and it doesn't.
So tell us, who are we seeing and what are they doing down there?
So who you saw are our two deputy directors. The woman on the far left is Sarette Rigadon, who is our creative program director. And then behind her is Isabel Joseph, who is our educational coordinator, who handles all of the academic scholarships and our mobile tutoring and one-on-one academic work. And then you saw Wilson Campbell, who is our logistics manager. And he basically handles all of the transportation, which is no small thing, as Jimmy knows.
It's very difficult.
To get lots and lots of staff out to 14 different rural programs on Haitian roads. Trucks become...
Yeah, 'cause, I mean, you know, the infrastructure is not good. So, you know, to actually organize all that, you know, kudos to them.
Well, the beauty of the program is that all of our apprentices and staff work right in the community. So regardless of what is going on at any given time, the programs are happening. Yeah.
Great. Apparently, we're able to connect with them a little bit better. Perhaps let's try it again. Hello, LIDE in Gonaïve, Haiti. Are you there?
Hello.
Ah, you're là. Moi, yo.
Can you tell us what you're up to these days down in Haiti, guys?
We're kind of doing the same activities, but right now girls we are doing girls now because they're gonna do current presentation. So they are going to do some presentation, some theme that we talk about in the program during this year. So they're gonna talk about the community to see how they can help people understand more about some of these issues that they have in the community. And then some of them are gonna present some of the work that they do here, like their drawings and some of them pictures maybe. And then we're gonna have they play with parents and then presenting some song and dancing, of course.
And they're gonna teach parents about disaster.
Oh, yeah, and then we have this parent training about disaster relief in all of the community.
Wow, that's great. It's wonderful, you guys. Hey, Jimmy, speak to them in Haitian Creole, because it's the coolest language.
Go for it.
It's
Let's just, I would love to hear some Creole.
Do they speak Creole there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Tu ba enfant mon ba? M'bata de nèg yo non, moi c'est madame seulement qui parle. Donc ça qu'a fait jodi an, qui ça qu'a fait jodi an pour nous?
Bon, jodi an c'est nous te souterrain alors dans Gonaïve, dans quelques localités dans Gonaïve.
Le travail.
Oui, à Guéroutou.
Do you have the subtitle?
No, it's okay.
Ensemble de préparation que nous avons
You can translate.
Présentation, si nous devons faire présentation pour parents, ensemble de bagages que tu as appris.
Okay.
Et puis, plus, nous allons faire une sorte de sensibilisation sur questions d'affaires désastres.
Okay, but let me just try to translate that really quickly because I'm not sure our American friends here understand everything. What he was saying is that today they've been on the field organizing those kids that go to school, you know, to prep for the Christmas festivities, and also giving a little talk about disaster, you know, what's been happening.
Yeah, so disaster preparedness is a really large part of the program because where we are, and certainly in Haiti, there are seasonal storms that are a reality, hurricanes, cyclones, fault lines are such that there are earthquakes.
Yeah.
And so for girls and communities to be prepared is a major part of it, so that they know that the potential for a storm is coming, so preparing the community for how they would react as a community and how people are together, are stronger together. Is a major part of
I guess if they know what to do, it's so much easier than to sort of find solutions when a disaster comes, you know, where to go, how to get around, and because Haiti is very complicated, you know, we have few roads and electricity is problematic, the phones are not always working, so, you know, it's a lot of just basic problems. So the more prepared they are, the better.
Yeah. And adolescent girls, we find, they mapped the whole community. They know where everyone is, where the most isolated members are, and they made sure that everyone had malarial nets and were prepared for the storm, and they're able to create this real network of support. And the psychosocial part of disaster relief is something that we at LIDE think is the most important part, frankly. In addition to all the infrastructure report work, the preparedness is really important too. So.
Nice.
Are they still there, or did we lose them?
Yeah, we're still here.
Okay, hi guys. It's so nice to see your faces. We're doing our best to raise some money for the programs down there, and thank you so much for tuning in. It's just great seeing your smiling faces. And for those of you watching, please, there's a donate button there somewhere on your Facebook page. You can watch for free, sure. You could also, you could get away with that, or you could go to LIDEHaiti.org and you could give there. But best of all, we would love to, I'd love to be able to do this next year. I'd love to make this a yearly thing where we have friends and music and guests and comedy. But we can't, we're not going to do it unless we make some money today. The whole point is we put all this together to try and make some money for our programs down in Haiti. And then the wildfires happened, and then we're like, well, we have to help. So we're giving 50% to the victims of the Camp Fire in Northern California, people who have lost their homes, their families, so much pain and excruciating deprivation up there in Northern California. So half of the funds will be going to a variety of organizations to help the victims of the Camp Fires. I'm not going to tell you what those organizations are right now. The money's going to come into LIDE, and then half the money that LIDE takes in today and is going to go toward various charities in Northern California that are most suited to the needs of the victims there, of the people there, of the firefighters there. So we really want to thank Tamara Lucas, who called in and gave a $575 donation. Thank you, Tamara Lucas. We really appreciate it. But whatever you guys can give, $5, $10, $20. We've got Craig Robinson is coming up very soon. Craig Robinson, ladies and gentlemen, from The Office, who played Daryl Philbin from The Office. There's the number to call in. Can we just do a quick cut over to the TV room, over to the phone room? Oh, look who's there. It's Toby and Creed manning the phones, taking calls, taking your donations. He's like, Paul, wave. Paul is ignoring him,
He's busy.
as usual.
He's collecting money.
Hey, but
Are you just talking to his friends, or is it?
Jimmy Jean-Louis, what else are you up to these days? What do people need to know about you? How can they support you and can follow you on social media, and what else are you up to?
Yeah, but before I go there, I should say that even if people can only give $1, it will go. It will go a long way. Yeah. $5, $10, just give whatever you can. Really, collectively it becomes a lot. If each person just give $2 or $5, collectively we can get
even
some
$1. Jimmy, we do food programs as well, because we've found that these kids oftentimes get one meal a day, and if they're not eating, they can't learn.
Yeah.
So even $1 provides lunch for one kid for one day. So even if you're giving $1, you're giving a very, very excruciatingly poor rural adolescent girl a delicious lunch of rice and beans and locally grown vegetables. We do locally sourced foods for the girls as part of our program.
And often it's just the tip from a Starbucks run.
Yeah. Just
really?
That same amount that you would tip at a Starbucks. You tip at a Starbucks, by the way? I've never tipped at a Starbucks.
There.
You don't go there? Okay, so you're speaking hypothetically.
Yeah.
If you were to go there, and if you were to tip,
I would tip.
That's
I would give a buck.
That would tip. Holiday, what did you want to say?
Well, just to give some perspective in the community where we work, and Jimmy can back this up, I'm sure, is the average salary is $1 a day. And to go to school, the majority of schools in Haiti are private schools. I think it's like 87% are private. And so even the public schools, they're extremely high fees. It can cost up to like $500 to keep a child in school if you count the books and the uniform and the testing fees. And so for a family that makes $300 in an entire year, this becomes an impossible thing to keep a girl in school, especially consistently.
Yeah.
So that's where we come in. And really, $150 can help a girl through the entire academic year and support her progress. So if that gives you an idea of how far that can go, just a little bit.
That's great.
Correct. So.
So what else are you up to, Jimmy?
Just trying to get the next gig, really. No, I've been shooting a few movies after the second season of Claws. One being Rise, which deals with girls kidnapped by Boko Haram.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's the first time we do a movie about
Boko Haram in Nigeria, and those girls.
Yeah.
What are they called?
Bring the girls back. Remember the hashtag that Michelle Obama came up with.
And are you playing a bad guy or a good guy in that?
I'm
you
playing
can't really
a bad
tell?
guy.
You're playing a bad guy. Okay, we need people to play the bad guys.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. So
I wanted to ask you about the other film, Lalo's House.
Lalo's House,
yeah.
Lalo's House is a short movie that we did in Haiti about the girls that are being sexually abused. They being kidnapped. You know, they go to orphanages, and unfortunately they get abused. It's a beautiful piece, you know, shot by Kelly Kali. That small movie that we shot in Haiti won the Student Academy Award.
I've been watching.
Yeah, just won the DGA Award, and now we're going to the Oscars. Slowly, we're getting there. Maybe we might get a nomination.
Oh,
so,
that's great.
Yeah.
That's so
so
exciting.
It's a nice piece. My two girls play the lead girls, and
wonderful.
And yeah, but it's a great subject matter, you know. It's directed by a woman, and we deal with those poor girls that are being kidnapped and sexually abused.
Right.
And it's not a Haitian issue. It's just an issue that we find everywhere, especially here in America and here in Los Angeles, in the schools, in the parks. You know, you have people just waiting for them, and it's just devastating. Once you understand that situation, you start to speak with specialists, you realize that it's very, very scary.
Well said, Jimmy. And you know, one of the best ways to combat the sexual slavery and sexual enslavement of girls all over the world, in Haiti, which is one of the centers of this, and all over the developing world, is to educate girls.
Yeah, education.
We're going to talk a little bit more later about the importance of educating girls and all of the different benefits that it gives to a community when you educate the local girls. But when you empower girls, give them a sense of themselves, you bring them into the education, overseeing their own education, then what you're doing is, then they're not going to go seek these, you know, questionable jobs in the Dominican Republic. They're going to have less kids less soon. They're going to make stronger choices for themselves, for their daughters, for their communities. And it's a great help is to educate adolescent girls. Yeah,
there's a statistic now that for every one girl that receives an education, 100 people in her sphere are positively impacted. So the upliftment of the community is just immediate. Yeah. Immediate.
Well, guys, thank you so much for coming on the show. Holiday, we'll have you back in a little bit for some other things, but wanted you to come out here with Jimmy so we could see the LIDE staff and give our love to Jimmy Jean-Louis. Let's give it up for our tiny studio audience here for Jimmy Jean-Louis, Ambassador at Large to the country of Haiti. Thank you, my brother. So great seeing you. Thank you, my love of my life, Holiday Reinhorn. There she goes. And let's bring to the stage Mr. Show Business himself, Mr. Popularity, Penis of Dynamite, Craig Robinson. Craig Robinson, ladies and gentlemen. Here he is. Here he is. I bet you've never been called Penis of Dynamite before.
Oh, once. That's the first time.
Oh, it's not the first time.
Once, and that's the first time. You're the once.
I'm the once.
Yeah, well
That's
done.
once. Excellent.
Well done.
Look at this. It's
Hey,
Craig
everybody, how's it
Robinson.
going?
Can you believe it?
Where's the keyboard?
Man, you gotta bring your own keyboard. I don't carry a keyboard around with me.
Oh, well.
Well, how
We got
about
drums.
I got a
Hey,
drum
you play
kit.
drums.
I play a little bit of drums, but I know that pretty much any musical instrument I play, you play 10 times better.
Oh, no, not the drums. You actually play the drums.
If we're lucky later on in this interview, Craig Robinson is going to do a drum solo for us. Yes.
How you doing, Rainn?
It's so good to see you, man.
buddy. What's
It's
going
so
on?
good to see you. I love getting stuff like this together. It's so great. Because then I get to see my other family, the Office family. You know what was really crazy is I went to visit the Office today. There's some winners of a contest to support to bring in money for LIDE Haiti, and I took them on the tour. And Tom Melby was there.
I was there the other day.
Were you really?
Yeah, because they shoot this Anthony Anderson show over there, To Tell the Truth, and I saw Melby.
Yeah. He's the facilities manager there, and he took us all around, saw all the sound stages that are just empty.
Gone.
It's crazy. All the Office sets just gone.
But it's so. Did you go? You went to both set stages?
I did, yeah.
But that hallway is still the same.
Hallways
where
are the same.
Offices are.
Yeah.
So it was so weird being in there and it not being the office. It was just
Yeah.
like I knew where I was, but I was like, this is different. It's just different.
I saw the hallway where I remember sitting at the very end of that hallway when I said to Pam, "You're PMSing pretty bad, Pam, aren't you?" And it was that the hallway was the same, the doorway, and people come. Tom said that every day a dozen people come as a pilgrimage to go see the doors of the office every day, and that once a week he has someone arrested.
Wow.
Because they try and climb in, and they try just for photos and for selfies, like where the little lobby is at the exterior of Dunder Mifflin. I thought that was.
I didn't do that.
You didn't do that.
No.
You didn't have to. But way to go, Office fans. Keep trying to break in. Get yourself arrested. What a great reason to go to jail, to break in and try and get into the Office set. Hey, what are you up to, man? You got a band?
I got a band.
Tell them about your band
The
and then
Nasty
about
Delicious.
The Nasty Delicious.
Yeah, we actually just recorded this summer, so look for the Craig Robinson and the Nasty Delicious project of something coming out.
Now, can you announce that? Is it going to be on a channel that maybe we've heard of, or you can't really say yet?
We're still like finishing the album.
Okay, you're finishing an album. Okay, great. Now, is there any way that they can see some of or hear some of Craig Robinson and the Nasty Delicious online? Not yet. There's not. It's been held back.
You can type it in there. There'll be like random videos, but it's not like a lot.
Right.
And it'll be just like from a show or something. It wouldn't be something that I put out yet.
That's great. That's great.
Sorry.
Sorry, everybody, but it's coming. And what else are you doing, man?
I just did a movie with Eddie Murphy.
Fantastic.
Dolomite is my name. It's called.
Dolomite.
Dolomite is my name.
Dolomite is my name.
Yes, Eddie Murphy, Mike Epps, Wesley Snipes, just a cornucopia.
You can't have one white person in this movie?
No, there were no white people.
No white people?
Absolutely not.
Wow.
Of course, there's plenty of white people. My man, just Better Call Saul.
Yeah, Bob Odenkirk?
Bob Odenkirk is
yeah,
yes.
Yeah, love him.
And I mean, there's more white people.
He's white.
Yeah,
He's white.
And there's more.
Right.
And then it's a Disney movie called Timmy Failure.
Timmy Failure.
Timmy Failure. Yeah.
That's a good name.
It's cute. It's really cute.
my son used to read those books.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it's a
Based on
series
the
of books. He
yeah.
loved those ones, Timmy Failure.
It's like you registered it. You said Timmy Failure.
Yeah, it took
like
me a
you
while.
knew it was something there.
Yeah.
But yeah. He's got a detective agency.
Oh, Timmy Failure has a detective agency?
Yeah, and a
Good for
imaginary polar bear is his partner.
Oh, wow.
And best friend.
That's great.
So,
and who did you play in Timmy
I
Failure?
am the school counselor.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it's cute.
Oh, nice.
It's real nice.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Well, it's so good seeing you, man.
You too, my brother. Come on, let's get on drums.
Let's do it. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Robinson doing a drum solo.
Are you doing drums?
No.
Okay, then.
No.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure.
No,
Thank you.
get over there.
I play the keys, baby.
You can't do a drum solo for us?
I don't play the drums, right?
Come on.
Are you gonna freestyle rap?
Yeah, I'll freestyle rap.
Okay. All right. Let's do this.
Freestyle rap with Craig Robinson on drums. got it? You got it going? Oh, the snare's off.
Yeah.
The snare's off. There we go. All right, you're looking good. That's my cue? That's where I come in? Well, I'm freestyle rapping here with Daryl Philbin, guy from The Office, and he's filling in on the drum kit. And he's we're raising money for LIDE Haiti, and we got a big party happening here, and it's going crazy, baby. And drum solo. That's all I got. That's all I got.
I can't believe you didn't know that was gonna happen today.
I actually pre-wrote those lyrics. I worked hard on those. Craig, before we have a seat, it's so great seeing you. You're one of my favorite human beings.
My brother. You too.
Do you remember? And we had the same manager, and we started like the same time in Los Angeles. I remember meeting you before The Office.
We met at Mark's house many years ago.
Yeah.
1999.
2000?
I believe,
yeah, something
yeah,
like that.
something like that.
That's crazy. And love Mark. Wonderful human being.
What's not to love about Mr. Mark Schulman? Give it up,
Schulman.
Mark Schulman, ladies and gentlemen.
He launched my career. Great manager. Awesome dude. I still keep in touch with him. Love him, but he's not my manager anymore. It's complicated. But will you, I know you're a busy man, but will you go in and answer some phones for a while?
Sure.
We got a phone bank. You can hear from fans and from donors giving money for victims of the California wildfires and donating money to LIDE Haiti for girls' education in rural Haiti. Because, Craig, the point of this whole show is to raise some money. We need donations and pledges and support for LIDE Haiti, and it would really help us if you could go put in a few hours at the phone bank.
Well, I'll go over there and see what happens.
Okay, Creed's over there. Paul Lieberstein.
I saw.
They're over there as well.
Yeah.
That would be fantastic. So, Craig Robinson.
I'll be talking to y'all soon.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Give it up for Craig Robinson. Someone wrote in, Adria Hart Hughes thinks Craig Robinson is the sexiest guy in the office. How dare you? So call in. There's a number on the screen. There's a donate button on your Facebook page, on my Facebook page. Please click it. Give us $5, $10, $20, $30, $40, $50, $100, whatever, $1,000, whatever you've got, please give a donation. This is a telethon. It's an internet-a-thon. Just like Jerry Lewis telethon back in the day that would go on for 48 hours. We really could use your support and love financially. And tell your friends to tune in right now on this here Facebook link. We're up over $4,000 so far. That's pretty good, folks. That's pretty good. It's basically been it's been a little over an hour. We got $4,000, and we need to make a little more money than that to keep this thing going in subsequent years with some amazing talent and music. And there's a lot of great things coming up. We've got Dave Keckner is going to be here. Paul Lieberstein is going to be here. Creed Bratton is going to be here. Ben Schwartz from Parks and Rec and many other things is going to be here. We have Andy Grammer coming up soon, singer-songwriter Andy Grammer, his wife Asia, and the Swedish supergroup Peter, Paul, and Bjorn are going to be here as well. It's fantastic. And all of this is here to raise money for victims of the California wildfires and for LIDE Haiti. So please give us your support and call the number on the screen, and you may get patched over to Mr. Craig Robinson. So we're going to go back to LIDE Haiti for a minute and see another video about one of our other programs, and this program is photography. So why don't we roll the videotape and take a look at what our programs do down in Haiti. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. Thanks for streaming this first ever live Facebook telethon in support of victims of the California wildfires and LIDE Haiti. And you just saw a video that gave a little visual impression of the photography program that we do with LIDE Haiti. We do lots of arts programs for adolescent girls. We do literacy. We have a mobile computer lab. We have tutors. We do scholarships. We do health. Lots of different programs for adolescent girls. That gives a little sense of the community building that happens when girls come together to make art together. The girls of Haiti are incredibly subjugated and misused and maligned. And to give them a place where they can go that's filled with hope, that not only educates them, but inspires them and empowers them to find their own voices, to believe in themselves in one of the poorest places in the world. This is one of the region that we work is one of the poorest regions in one of the poorest countries in the world. And the best way to combat poverty is through education. It's not through handouts. It's giving people education so that they can transform their communities. And we're already seeing that at work. Empowered girls helping to transform their communities, creating community together, working together. And photography is a beautiful way for the girls to express themselves through the lens. You know, it's a beautiful thing to see these girls going around and finding the picture that they want to take, something that means something to them. They're asked to interview people from their lives, do portraits, and then write a biography of the person that they've given a portrait to. We give them the piece of art that they can hang in their home. It's not really a home, it's a hut, oftentimes a straw hut, where they have a beautiful piece of artwork that they've made, that is their vision, how they see the world refracted through the lens. So please give. This is a telethon. I'm sorry to go on and on about LIDE Haiti. I'm sorry to go on and on about the victims of the California fires, but really we need to raise some money, and that's why we're doing this thing. It's a lot of fun. Lots of people from the office are here. Oscar Nunez is coming very soon. Dave Keckner, aka Todd Packer, will be here. And if you're an Office fan, we just ask you to be generous and to give, even if it's $5, even if it's $20, even if it's $2,543. This is the place and the way to do that. There's also a phone line at the bottom of your screen. Call on in. We've got lots of people answering phones in the other room, talking to you guys, taking your pledges and your donations. The cast of the office has been out there. One of the people who's been manning the phones really for the last half hour, very generous middle-aged gentleman. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Mr. Paul Lieberstein, aka Toby Flenderson. Give it up.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm back. Thank you.
Paul, you were.
Good to see you again.
It's so good to see you, Paul. You were waving. There's no one up there.
What? There's got to be thousands of people here.
No, there's not.
I think
there's 8 people in the corner.
My agent, he told me.
Your agent was
medley
wrong.
A little.
Yeah.
No. Very happy to be here.
We did get a good view of your crotch as you came across the stage, waving at the imaginary 1,000 people up there.
Well, I don't know.
Now,
maybe someone will get something from that.
Could you have made a little bit of an effort today?
So this is the second time in like a week you have said that to me.
Well, I went to the opening of your film.
Yes.
and
And
same
you were-
outfit. I don't have other clothes. I've gained about 20 pounds, and this is it.
What do you mean you gained about 20 pounds? I think you're looking
Well,
svelte.
that's very nice, but I don't actually have other clothes. I don't have another set.
Because I went to the opening of your
I've
film
got the
and you were
one pair of
wearing
pants.
a Patagonia
I don't want to
pullover.
buy new clothes until I lose some weight.
Okay.
This is the best I can do.
This is the best you can do?
It really is.
It's pretty sad. Paul,
Rainn,
go ahead. You go first.
of all the people I know who have achieved fame, you do more with it for good than anybody I know.
That is
And
very.
Thank you for doing this, and thank you.
That is very sweet of you to say.
Very proud of you.
Oh,
For
that's very nice, Paul. If only NBC had picked up The Farm,
I know.
right?
We could have done a lot.
We could have done so much good. So
We
Paul
had
and I
just-
were partners on The Farm. He really was the main writer and showrunner of it, but we did a backdoor episode called The Farm, right?
Yeah.
And
It's
we were
gonna
like,
be
it was-
about the small American farm, the family farm, trying to struggle, getting squeezed out.
Yeah.
Just like the small paper company, it was going to be so good.
and the bed and breakfast that happened on the
And
farm.
the bed and breakfast.
We
and
had so many big plans and big ideas, and they just weren't having it.
They were.
And I bet they're kicking themselves right
I
now.
think so. I think the timing was off with them. They had just taken over NBC, and
Yeah, it was a new regime.
They had a
kinda
lot of
wanted
ideas.
They wanted to launch a whole new kind of way of doing comedy on NBC at the time.
They weren't even. I had some conversations with them. They didn't know every character's name on The Office. They weren't big fans.
They hadn't even really seen.
They
The
hadn't
Office.
really seen The Office. I don't think they knew what we could do.
That's Did you really?
Yes.
You were talking to the development people, and they're like, the girl who's with John Krasinski.
They got some names wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. Jemima Fisher, who played Jan.
Yeah, they didn't really see, and they didn't see the value to people either. They weren't sure why someone could, any one character could be gone for 4 or 5 episodes. That was fine with me.
Right. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that was too bad. That was not to be. Would have been a great
gosh.
show. Would have been a great show.
I would have loved to give it a good try.
But you know what I want to say is that you are a drummer.
I am a drummer.
So, Craig Robinson really shit the bed. I did a terrible freestyle rap. He laid down a pretty mean beat, but maybe we can actually get some more, like, sick rock beats, some Neil Peart action.
Sure.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
Okay, in a little bit. Paul, tell the world about your goiter. I'm sorry, did I
normal
say
size.
goiter? I meant movie.
Oh, I don't know how you got those two confused.
I always get those two words
That's
mixed
odd.
up. Tell the viewing audience of literally 800 people. Tell them about your film, The Song of Back and Neck.
I made a movie called The Song of Back and Neck. Available now. Digital download.
It's available now in
Yeah,
digital download?
yeah.
Okay.
Already. Yeah. I'm very proud of how fast we got it to the digital world.
See, you were in the
Most
theater.
films take a lot longer.
Yeah.
So we really.
Because I know when I
got
did
there
the
right
Meg,
away.
it took us months to
Took
get
you
that
months,
thing
yeah.
out of the theaters.
I don't know what their problem is. They're pros, right? I don't know what their problem
Yeah,
is.
they're Warner Brothers. They
But
seem
no,
to
we
know.
seem to be able to get there right away.
So
It
you
was
were
terrific.
in the theater, and
Yeah.
like 2 days later, you were streaming on
Yeah.
digital downloads
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
iTunes,
about 5 days later. Yeah.
Amazon,
iTunes and Amazon.
and video on demand.
Exactly.
Yeah. The Song of Back and Neck. What's it about?
About a guy with terrible back pain who's had back pain for 20 years.
Uh-huh.
And he is told that there's nothing to be done. There's all these. Paul Feig plays the doctor.
The back
and
doctor. Yeah. The director Paul Feig.
The director Paul Feig.
Of Bridesmaids.
Who's a terrific
and-
actor too.
Yeah.
And he's very funny. And so he tells me that, for a variety of reasons, I'm just gonna have to live with this pain. And so the character goes about just trying to accept that, living with his pain, and he slowly, I guess it's just about his journey through it. and his realization that most of that pain is actually psychological.
Now, the interesting thing about this movie, and I saw this movie, guys, and if I didn't like the movie, I would be like, oh, congrats, that's great, and I would talk in a very general way. This is a beautiful film. It is charming as hell, and who's the girl that you're with?
Rosemary DeWitt.
Rosemary DeWitt, sorry. She's relationship. In your relationship.
She's amazing, yeah.
The charm of the romance that you guys have, and the rapport and the chemistry was just really delightful and nuanced, and I just found myself grinning and laughing the whole way through it. It's a beautiful, small independent film, and it's really good to support independent film, and so go check out The Song of Back and Neck.
Thank you very much.
But the important thing is that you had back problems.
Yes, I did.
And you read a book that changed your life.
That was it. The book was called Healing Back Pain by John Sarno, and it was such a bizarre transformation. It was like realizing that 15 years of on and off back pain, where I literally could not get up out of a couch, was all in my head. Just blew.
You were
just
at a
blew my
point in
mind.
your back pain where you could not get up off of the couch, like you were.
Oh, yeah.
You're incapacitated.
Incapacitated, absolutely incapacitated, lying on the floor. And in hindsight, there is such clarity between some events that happened and not being able to move. Like
A failed
just
marriage?
right at there. No, like a fax coming in with notes on a script. And I know it's a long fax, and all of a sudden my back goes out and I can't get up.
So you can't get
It
to the
was
fax
so-
machine.
I can't get to the fax machine.
Right. Right. So you would.
But it's real.
So
And I had no idea at the time.
so stress and anxiety would just enact itself.
Yeah.
Um,
And this anger that I just I was unwilling to express. Anger at the notes, or anger or whatever.
Yeah.
that I
There.
just wouldn't
So
feel.
this comedy was really based on this transformational idea that so much of back pain can be healed through emotional work.
Exactly.
And you're a very logical, scientific person. You don't burn a lot of
Exactly.
incense.
No, I believe in nothing. Like even accepting a mind-body connection.
Yeah.
To me was because it seemed ridiculous.
Seemed ridiculous. Yeah.
But now it's ridiculous that there isn't a connection. They're literally connected. Why wouldn't there be?
Right.
But the
Sure.
idea that extended to emotions as well.
Yeah.
Even though clearly emotions are happening in the brain, so it's not crazy that it's all connected. But I couldn't accept it.
And through your pain was birthed this beautiful work of art.
Thank you.
Yeah. Paul Lieberstein, a.k.a. Toby. We're going to keep you out here, Paul. Go see The Song of Back and Neck. Actually, don't go see it, because you can't. You can't see it. It's not in the movie theaters.
Well,
but you
don't
can
go see it. Let it come to you.
Why go see it when you can press some buttons and pay $3 and have the film come to you in your own living room?
Right.
Or on your
right.
laptop.
What's better than that?
What's better than that?
Yeah.
We've got a magician. I don't even know what the magician's name is. I haven't met this magician.
You haven't met him?
No, come on in.
Okay.
Hi, how are you?
I'm Harrison.
Harrison.
Harrison Lambert. How's it going?
Harrison Lambert.
Yes.
So have a seat, Harrison.
Harrison Lambert is also an actor in Ghosted.
Oh, really?
He was a season regular that I casted in my second take on
That's fantastic.
on that TV show.
He was on your show Ghosted.
Yeah.
With Craig Robinson.
Yes.
Oh, that's great. And it got canceled.
It sure did.
I know how that feels. Harrison.
Yes. How are you?
And you're an actor and a magician.
yes.
And
I try.
you do like sleight of hand, or what do you do?
I do a little bit of everything, but I did bring a little bit of sleight of hand.
Okay. Well, listen. Here's the deal. Let's go to the cut to me for a minute. Hi, guys. So Rainn Wilson here. Thank you for streaming in on my Facebook page to the Rainn Wilson Friends fundraiser for the California wildfires in LIDE Haiti. Just a little reminder that the whole point of this is to raise some money. So we'd love for you to be generous if you're enjoying what you're watching. It's going to be 3 hours of entertainment. We've got incredible people coming. Ben Schwartz is coming. Dave Keckner's coming. Oscar Nunez is coming. It's going to be incredible. And it's all to raise money for LIDE Haiti, girls' education in Haiti. It's also to raise money for victims of the California wildfires, of the Camp Fire. And we're hoping to raise some real money today. So we would love to have you donate. There's a donate button there. There's a call-in number. I know that Craig Robinson and Creed Bratton are answering phones in the other room right now. So just a little reminder, this is why we're here. It's a telethon. It's an internet-a-thon. Please give generously. Even if it's $5, just give us $5. It's what you would pay for a drink at Starbucks. Just for some entertainment today. I promise you the money's going to be put to good use to people that could really, really use it a hell of a lot more than you can, you son of a bitch. So here's what we're going to do. Harrison and Paul, I need you to take the reins here. I have to pee like a racehorse. So I'm gonna go down to the bathroom. I'm going to urinate. I'll explain the biological processes of that in a little bit. But Harrison and Paul, maybe you can show Paul some tricks and
this would be great.
show. So I'm gonna just take my 5-minute break, and you guys are gonna go do your thing. All right,
let's do it.
All right.
This is a trick with 4 cards.
Okay.
I call it the 4-card trick.
Why?
Because I'm creative. Okay. Now you can take a look at those. They're the 4 aces. You could show the old camera, the 4 aces. Make sure they are in fact the 4 aces. They're not other cards trying to steal the identity of the aces.
Okay.
Big problem in the card community. We're working on it. So everyone can see the aces here. We have the ace of hearts, the ace of diamonds, the ace of clubs, and the ace of spades. Now the aces are the highest cards in the deck. But Paul, if you had to guess, ponder, hypothesize, query, quandary, conundrum, complain, catapult, cat, kaboom, ka-ching, what would you say is the most unique ace out of the 4? What would you say is the most unique ace?
Hearts?
You got it, the ace of spades, and I'll show you why. Okay. No, it is the ace of spades, because it's got the biggest symbol, but also because, if you take the ace of spades, right, you put it onto the bottom, you give it the snap, it comes back to the top. See, that happens every time. See, we'll do it again, watch. You give it just a mix. We'll change it up a little bit. Give it a mix into the pack like that, give it a snap. See, it still comes to the top. See, I'll even show it to you so you can see. Watch, the ace of spades. Okay, goes into the middle of the pack. See that? There, so you can see the ace of spades. Right. So you watch carefully. As that ace of spades goes into the middle of the pack, make sure you see it carefully, all right?
I'm looking.
Perfect. It goes into the middle so everyone can see in the camera. It goes into the middle of the pack, right? Watch it closely. It's right there, okay? There's 5 more minutes of just this. Okay.
Boy.
See what I did there?
No.
I closed the pack in a rather intense fashion.
Yeah,
That's not where the magic happens. It's just theater. Or as they say in England, theatre. But see, when you give it the snap, that's when the ace comes back to the top again. Look, I'll even put it onto the floor, give it a snap, it comes to the top. I'll put it onto the bottom, give it a snap, it comes to the top. I'll put it onto the bottom again, give it a snap, it again comes to the top. I'll put it onto the ground, give it a snap, and there it is. Now I know you might be thinking, wait a sec. You're using more than 1 ace of spades. You must have switched them out somehow, Harrison, you goober. Quit being so gooberian. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
And all you out there. There isn't an ace of spades in this trick. There aren't any aces in this trick. It's only an illusion. Because it's called the 10 of hearts trick. See, because I don't use any aces. I use not 1, not 2, not 3, but I use 4 10 of hearts. Now I know you're probably thinking, wait a sec, you can't have 4 10 of hearts in the deck. It's just impossible. Of course it is. I can't. I don't. I won't. Because it's not a 4 10 of hearts trick.
What is it?
It's only an illusion. Because there aren't any aces, there aren't any 10s, Paul. Because it's called the king's trick. Because in this trick I don't use any aces, I don't use any 10s, I use not 1, not 2, but I use the 4 kings. And that's the king's trick, which is kind of weird. Oh. Thanks. Here, we'll try something. Here, Paul, we'll try something.
Can you do the 3-card monster?
Not very well, sadly.
Okay.
But we can get a little crazy. You ready? All you have to do is just touch the back of a card. Go ahead. Any card's fine. Go ahead, show it around, memorize it, befriend it. I won't look at the monitor, I swear.
Have seen you.
Huh?
I may have showed it to you. Or...
You did? Is it the 6 of diamonds?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll pick a different card. Better
Okay.
Better I not see it. We'll just say stop whenever you want.
Stop.
Okay, now you could have stopped any of these cards. You didn't. You stop there. Take a look at it. Memorize it. What? Is it the 6 of diamonds again?
Yeah.
How bizarre.
Yeah.
Tell you what. Since you like this card so much, we'll use it. Instead of changing the card, we're going to change the way I shuffle it into the deck. Here's
Okay.
how. Half of the deck is going to be shuffled face up into the other half. It's going to be shuffled face down. I know when everyone came here today, you weren't expecting to hear something so outrageous.
No. Usually it's face down, or face up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But we're turning reality on its head here. Don't try and stop me. I do this for the art. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that. Face ups into face downs.
Yep.
Face downs into face ups. Chaos has ensued in our little world of cards. Very simple to fix this, though. Look at this. All it takes is a flip and a shake. That's it.
That's it?
It's done.
Flip and a shake?
Yep. Anticlimactic, I know. But they're all facing the same way again. See that? Oh. Thanks. But here's the thing, you can reverse the process, which is cool. See, watch, ready? You make a little face up. Same method, just the other way. See, for example, ready? See, face up, and a shake, and then everything's face up. See that?
That's quick. That was good.
It's quick, right?
That was really good.
But if you give it just a shake, then it cuts it in half, leaving only one card face down, which I think might be your favorite card. The 6
What?
of diamonds. There it is.
Yeah.
No
Pretty amazing.
way.
That's amazing.
Oh,
No
thanks.
way. That's incredible.
Thank you.
Can you know Ricky Jay, who recently passed away, maybe the greatest contemporary American magician in a
Yeah.
lot of ways,
Yeah.
certainly magic historian. He could throw a card into a grapefruit.
Yeah.
Can you throw a card into Paul's skull or eye?
I can throw it, but I don't know if it would.
Okay. Why don't we, Paul? Could you get on your knees right over here by this speaker?
Have you studied throwing cards?
I haven't studied it, but I
mean, like
Do you think
like,
that
like
I'm
a
joking?
college. Or, you practiced it.
Yes, I have practiced, so I can
Okay, you know what?
Do you
scale
think
them.
you can get it into? You could throw it back into the box.
Oh, I have no idea.
Okay,
Put
you
the
know what? I'm
box
going to
someplace
offer
safe.
my.
We can try it.
I'm going to offer my forehead. Why don't you throw it at me?
Can you get off this one?
Paul,
I don't wanna hit
8,000
his-
people are
anyone's
watching,
eye.
are seeing your butt right now.
I don't want to hit your eye.
Okay, here we go. So the card,
It's not gonna.
the card box is going to be sitting on my head.
All right.
Oh, damn it. Okay, wait. Here we go.
Ooh.
Knock the water bottle off of my head, and I will give you all the money we raise tonight. Ready?
Keep your
Go.
eyes closed. This is not my forte, so here we go.
Ow! Ah! Jesus! Ah! Ah! You're killing me. Harrison the Great. Harrison the Magician, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry.
It didn't hurt at all. It's all good. It's all acting. Acting.
Good to see you.
Wonderful. Harrison, thanks for coming by.
Yeah, thank
and Paul, do you mind staying for just a little bit?
stay, yeah.
Okay, so have a seat right here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Creed Bratton. Creed Bratton, can someone bring out Creed here? Yes. Yes. Hey.
Hey, guys.
Hi, Creed. How you doing, man?
Well, my friend, I'm
I heard you had a little headache earlier.
It's gone now.
It's going away?
It's gone now. It's gone. It's all good. It's all
Okay, good. For those who don't know, Creed Bratton is started in the band The Grassroots, started as a rock musician in the 60s and 70s, became an actor, and ladies and gentlemen, as just a gentle reminder that we're here to raise money for the victims of the California wildfires. We're here to raise money for LIDE Haiti. This is a fundraiser, after all. That's why you're watching it for free, streaming on the Facebook page. Please tell your friends to stream in and watch. Please give $5. Please give $20. Please give $175. There's a call-in number. There's people answering phones in the other room, which is fantastic. Actually, if someone could tell, is there someone here that can do something for me? Someone can do a favor? Anyone? Raise a hand. Mason, can you go ask Oscar to go man the phones? Oscar Nunez will be on the phones. So call that number and please donate money. This is free entertainment. Well, no. We provide entertainment and fun, and then you give us a little bit of money that will go towards people that really, really, really need that money. Ladies and gentlemen, Creed Bratton, what are you going to be playing for us, Creed?
I will be playing a new song that I wrote when I came back from London called Bubble and Squeak. And I hope, Paul and Rainn, I hope you guys enjoy it. And it's been so much fun to see you guys again. What?
I hope we do too.
I hope you do too. See, he's drifting back into Toby. Bubble and squeak, I love it. Bubble and squeak, I know. Bubble and squeak, I cook it every morning, left over from the night before. An ad hoc angel took my soul, said you keep it safe for me. I keep hoping I wind up where I'm supposed to be. Bubble and squeak, I love it. Bubble and squeak, I know. Bubble and squeak, I cook it every morning, left over from the night before. You never know what you get, Paul, till you throw it in the pan, till you cook it up. We need Paul's vibraphones on this. On the edge of the fallout, I looked before I leapt. Tried to figure out how much time was left. So I skated across the pond on frequent flyer thoughts. Tried to calculate what my pain had bought. 'Cause you never know what you get till you throw it in the pan, Rainn. Till you cook it up. In the hallowed halls of knowledge, a door is left ajar. Slipping out is easy, staying on is hard. That's what she said. You never know what you get till you throw it in the pan. You never know what you get, gang. Bubble and squeak, I love it. Bubble and squeak, I know. Bubble and squeak, I cook it every morning, left over from the night before. Bubble and squeak, I cook it every morning, left over from the night before.
All right.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Fantastic.
All right.
Fantastic. Come on over, Creed. Come on over.
I'm coming over now.
How about that? Bubble and squeak and a That's What She Said joke. Our first.
Combined.
Yeah, fantastic. Creed Bratton, everybody. How about that? Creed Bratton. Give it up. Wherever you are, sitting at your computers, looking on your phones, on your iPads, give a little round of applause. Great. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a fundraiser. It's a telethon. It's internet-a-thon. Please hit your donate button and give us $5 for what you're watching if you're enjoying it. Also call the number. Oscar Nunez is on the phone bank. Cut over to the phone bank. There's Oscar. Oh, and there's my wife, Holiday Reinhorns, answering phones as well. Tell people they are not taking donations over the phone. People, they're not taking donations over the phone. They're just answering your calls. They're taking you donate by hitting the donate button and following the prompts after that. Guys, we're going to do some office trivia.
Okay.
Mason Ducharme did the trivia tonight. Who is the only character to have a "That's What She Said" joke between Michael's departure in Goodbye Michael and his return in Finale? There's only one character that had a "That's What She Said" joke. Is it A, Risa Ronnie, B, Creed, C, Andy, D, Dwight?
Me.
So between these two...
Me. I did it.
It's none of the options.
It was. Creed was B.
Yeah, it was B.
Oh,
And it's right. It's Creed, ladies and gentlemen. Well done. Okay.
I knew I had
What
it.
is
That's
what
you
is the
said.
first word in the last and the last word spoken in the series? Paul, this is for you. You were a writer from beginning to end. The first word and the last word spoken in the series. A, that and said. B, is and point. C, she and said. And D, all right and point. That and said, is, point. She said, all right, point.
I'm gonna go with all right, point.
D, all right, point is the answer. Is the correct answer.
Lieberstein.
How did he do that?
Oh, he's a genius. He's a
How
writer.
did he do that?
It's
How did he
amazing.
do that? Creed or Paul, either of you, where did Jim plan to travel to avoid attending Pam and Roy's wedding? Was he going to travel to A, Hogwarts, B, Australia, C, Japan, or D, Slough?
This is where Jim?
Jim was going to go to avoid attending Pam and Roy's
This is Australia.
wedding.
Australia.
B, Australia. Correct. Very good, very good.
Wow.
Bye-bye, Ray.
I know this.
So long, Jimmy Jean-Louis. Thanks for coming by. How many cousins does Dwight say he has?
Uh-oh.
A, 11. B, 39. C, 70. D, 80.
39? 39?
79.
79, 70.
It was 39, 70, or 80.
What do you think?
70.
70? Okay, we'll go.
70 is right. Okay, they're 4 for 4. 70, and Dwight said 70 cousins, each one better than the last. So, what high school did Toby attend? Scranton High School, Bishop O'Hara, Toothbrush High School, or Staples High School? Do you remember which high school Toby went to?
I do, Bishop. Yeah.
Bishop O'Hara High School is correct. They're 5 for 5 here, folks, so far. That's fantastic. Matt, who do we got next?
Dave Keckner.
All right, that sounds great. And can we find out when Oscar can come? Guys, thank you so much. We're going to have Creed back for some more music later on. Please stick around, Creed.
I will. Answer
Paul,
some phones.
if you can, stick around. You're welcome to answer some phones. You're welcome to do a drum solo later on for us.
Thank you.
If you need to go, you do have a life. You have a family, 2 adorable children,
I
2
can hang for a
adorable
little
wives.
and then
We could do a little black stripes, black-white stripes, a little red beige stripes kind of thing. You know the guy and the girl.
Bring it in.
All right, get up.
Bring it in here. Bring it in here. That's what we dealt with for 9 years with Creed Bratton, okay? That's what life was like, okay? You got to taste. You got to taste. Let's bring to the couch Mr. Dave Keckner. Is he around? Dave, you around? Paul, thank you.
Thank you.
Paul Lieberstein, ladies and gentlemen. That's great. We got Dave Keckner. We don't have Dave Keckner.
Come on, Paul. Get the drum. Let's play the office.
Go ahead, do it.
I don't know the office name.
drop scene real quick.
I've never heard it.
All right. Little wrinkle. We lost Dave Koechner. I don't know that we have Oscar, but we have someone else.
Hey guys.
Hey Oscar. Oh, we're gonna do that.
Hi.
All right. Have a seat. Let's go to a wide shot and let's hear what you got, Creed.
Give me the guitar. Let's start at the top with Michael Scott, played by Steve Carell, and he's pretty swell. We got Rainn Wilson and, wait a minute, I got two picks stuck together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba 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 dee ya dee ya. Ba 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 dee ya. You started.
I don't know how it goes. I've never heard it.
You don't? You never heard it?
Okay.
Well. There we go. Ba 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 dee. That's it. Ba 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 dee ya dee ya. Ba 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 dee. Let's start at the top with Michael Scott, played by Steve Carell, and he's pretty swell. We got Rainn Wilson, and he played Schrute. He got militant in his mustard suit. We love Jim, and which one's Pam, played by John Krasinski and Jenna Fishy. We moved to accounting with Oscar, but he's not really gay, and with his number Clevin and Angela Kinsey, who's 3'11". 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba 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 dee ya dee ya. Ba 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 dee. Phyllis Smith was married to a Vance and Stanley, with his eyes at half-mast, and BJ and Mindy fought all the time. But David Denman, just that once with Roy, I recall. We got Ed Helms with his banjo, and Holly Flax wearing sandals, and Toby and the minor chord. Bad guy, Scranton Strangler. You know, Toby, I was at that trial when you were testifying. You didn't even see me there. I just come from the Halloween party covered in blood. I think they got the wrong guy. Ba 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 dee ya dee ya. Ba 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 dee ya dee. Ba 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 dee ya dee ya. I'm gonna cut it short. Meredith was a drunk and a slut, and that's a fact, 'cause I sat next to her in the back. Not really sure if I got her in the sack, but she said I did. Pretty sure I nailed her, Oscar. Ba 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 dee ya dee ya. Ba 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 dee ya dee ya. Paul Lieberstein. Let's the Office theme, an abridged Office theme. And thank you out there. Donate what you can.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Amazing. Do you see how this works? We're live, streaming on the internet. Dave Koechner was in the bathroom, dropping a deuce. Thought he could come out. He couldn't. Then Oscar came. Then Creed just jumped up on the microphone, played the Office theme song. I want to say thank you to Tyler Knar, who'd made a donation. Ladies and gentlemen, we're doing this event to raise money. We're not just providing free entertainment. We're hoping that you'll be generous tonight. Please give to LIDE Haiti and to the victims of the California fires. That's where your money will be going to tonight. If you're tuning in here on your Facebook page, there should be a donate button, not a donut button. And give $5, $25, $125, whatever you can. It's going for a great, great cause. That's why we're bringing together so many Office cast members. And so many other fun, amazing guests, and it's really exciting. And Oscar Nunez, how are you?
I'm good. What camera do I look to? That one.
Or you could just look at me and we could have a conversation.
No, I'd rather. Sometimes you want to address the people and then go back to you.
Okay.
Not whatever, but
your hair is massive.
There's no hair and makeup here. There's no. I just walked in there like, go do this.
You have like a Cuban fro.
Number one. Number two, I wanted to do a character for the entertainment of the folk. He shot down the idea. So I'm just going to be myself regular Do I have a number 3? People are donating. I was just on the phones. It was wonderful.
Did you convince them to donate some actual money?
Yeah, people are donating money. But do we have a board? Is there some way to know what so people get excited?
There's a board in the phone room. Is anyone on the phones right now?
Do they come out and tell
Creed's
us?
there, and my wife Holiday Reinhorn is there.
Oh, there's a number.
So what does
behind
it say? Our goal is 25K, and looks like we're up to about, what are we up to? Like 8K, 10K, something like that? 7K? $7,000.
We're up to 7,000.
Pretty good. So we're only a third of the way there. We could really use your donations. We're about halfway through the show, ladies and gentlemen, and so we need to really up those donations.
Let's send it in. I'm going to donate before I leave.
Yeah.
Do you take clothing? What are we doing here? Is it just money? Are there?
We could take your clothing.
We could take my clothing?
Yeah.
I will donate clothing. And
in fact, if you take your shirt off right now, I will donate an extra $250 to tonight.
An extra 250?
Yeah.
Didn't we just go through this whole Me Too movement thing?
Do you, wait, stop. Do you feel pressured right now? Is this like...
I want you to donate $250, but you didn't check with me. How do you know I haven't had procedures done? This is Hollywood, and we do things. I could be scarred. There could be lifting and separating. He doesn't know. He just like, take off your shirt. I'm like, yeah. My in-laws...
Do you feel like this is body shaming?
My in-laws... Have you seen my body lately? You'd be ashamed. When I'm not shooting, I don't work out, ladies and gentlemen. And I've had procedures done, but my in-laws live in Calabasas. So of course I want to take off because they were, friends of theirs were affected by the fire. And you always do this to me. No one else had to do stuff. Dance, monkey, dance. Why? Because I'm Latino, because I'm brown. It's in our DNA. He can't help it. He has this thing. I'm put on the spot. Creed gets to dance. Paul gets to come out with a friend doing a magic show. Why do I have to expose myself? No one else had to do that. Oh. Are you happy now? Are you happy now?
Not quite yet. Almost. I'm almost happy.
I didn't. I just wanted to come and say hi to the folks. I just wanted to say hi to people.
$250 to the starving people of Northern California.
I'm not made up. I look horrible.
Come on, drop it down. Let's go. Let's see what you got. Show me what you're working with. I think it's fantastic. You're in great shape. Oscar, you're in amazing shape. Ladies and gentlemen, how about that? No, stop there, Please, stop there. Fantastic. You put Antonio Banderas to shame. Did you like the way I said Banderas?
I did. We were gonna do a bit, you guys, but I had second thoughts, and we could still do it. He'll till when are we here? 2 in the morning?
You can, you can come back and do the bit.
When till what's over here?
We're at 7, but we might go longer. We need to raise $25,000. We're only at $7,000 right now.
I'm just saying, Jerry Lewis did 24 hours, and he's been dead, and he's still doing it, and he does like a 48-hour thing, and you've got like 4 to 7.
Dead Jerry Lewis is still doing a Labor Day telethon.
He's still scheduled. He's very tenacious. Mr. Lewis is very tenacious.
Do they wheel out his body, or how do they do that?
Either that or hologram.
They splice together various performances of his over the years.
Why not?
Why not? Why not, I say. Ladies and gentlemen, we got another guest. Is he here? Dave Keckner, ladies and gentlemen. Is he around? Can someone grab him?
But Dave has
fantastic, Dave. Join us, will you?
I'm scooting down.
Join us. David.
I have a cold.
Oh, you do? Okay, great.
You have a cold? Now he tells me, after we make out. That's when he tells me. After. I learn it like this.
What is happening right now? This is fantastic.
I'm assuming you can't hear me, so this is...
Okay, yeah.
Oh, wait, these are probably enough.
No, I think that's helpful. I think that's very helpful.
On sound? Is there anybody on sound?
This mic isn't even working.
Do I need this, or is this okay? That's okay.
fantastic.
By the
Dave,
way,
and he's taking his shoes off,
I love
too.
these boots.
He's taking his cowboy boots off. Dave, that's magnificent.
I did that too. They stopped me.
I'll give $1,000.
You give $1,000? Yeah. If what?
I will.
You just, Dave Keckner has pledged $1,000, ladies and gentlemen. How about that? Isn't that great? Isn't that great?
People know what?
What's that?
Geographically, I want them to know.
Where Haiti is?
Yeah.
Okay, show, Christelle, go over here. Christelle's camera, her, right there.
Am I too late?
Right there.
Right. Now you see, right here, this is Canada. Right? This is where we need to build a border wall.
They hear you.
Damn thing I'm saying.
So, what's happened to your voice?
I had a head cold. I had a head cold to my chest.
Yeah? This is, I feel like this is a bit.
I wish it was.
It would be a really good bit if at the end you went up and sang like a songbird. Yeah, opera.
I agree with you.
Les Mis.
But starting out here is not a great premise, so I apologize. But I am flattered to be here. Hi, Oscar. How are you?
I'm good, buddy.
How are you?
I'm good, man. I feel like I should be asking you the questions. Are you okay to do an interview with your voice the way it is?
Yeah, I'm not gonna answer phones though.
No, yeah, that would be...
It would be creepy because people would think I'm in their house.
Dave, what are you working on these days? Your pants are off too, by the way. He took his pants off, and Dave, those are really long socks you have. Can we get a shot of his socks? They're like ladies' knee highs. They're fantastic, but they're almost Shakespearean.
Rainn, clearly you are not a boot man. These are boot socks.
They're boot socks. I didn't know they had socks for boots. Is that a thing?
Okay. Hey, Rainn.
Yeah.
It's a big world.
It's a big world. It is a big world.
And
it is.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you.
There are boot socks.
You were so great as Todd Packer on The Office, by the way. You're such.
I know.
You were a joy to work with. You really were.
I agree. Yes, thank you.
What was the famous thing? Hey, Halpert. What's it? What was the line that we loved so much that made us laugh for years?
What's up, Halpert? Still queer?
And now you couldn't make a joke like that. That's kind of shaming, homophobic, and stuff like that. Although that's your character's homophobic.
Is it? Or is it freeing?
They did so many things. You did so many things that I don't know if they left or cut. You used to do this thing with them, like the front, the back. Like, what do you? Remember, you were very physical.
Well, I'm Chicago, so, kind of a physical rock and roll actor.
Kind of like, cut to the wide. There we go, there we go. Yeah, you're like Steppenwolf. You're like really raw.
No, second seat. I need a diaper. I do stand-up all over the country.
You do stand-up all over the country? I feel like I need to translate.
I agree with you. Audiences are crazy. I'm sure you guys will know. Crazy for the show.
Yeah, crazy for The Office.
Because it's on Netflix, you guys, and a whole new audience is watching it.
That's right.
So I do a few lines from The Office, and I tell the audience this. I'm not like Todd Packer. He's homophobic, he's racist, he's sexist, he's misogynist, he's jingoistic, he's nationalist, he's xenophobic. That's not me. That's the President of the United States.
Nice. Political.
How you doing?
That's fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm great, Dave, but people know how I am. We're here to raise money. I wish there was something, is there a way you can, what would you do to convince the average viewer, maybe it's a guy who works in a restaurant and he lives in Iowa and he's watching in the...
I'll tell you.
He's watching... Yeah, right there. Yeah. How do you convince him to press that donate button, even if he doesn't got a lot of money, and give something?
Well, here's how I'll say it. I assume if you're tuning into this program, you're a fan of Rainn's and his philosophy, as I am. He's a progressive, which in the scope of humankind means you are for the progress of humanity. And certainly Rainn embodies that. Barack Obama was able to be elected as President of the United States. The average donations he received were $5 and $10. And I know you hear these types of tropish things said all the times. It all makes a difference. So there are 300 million, I think there are 375 million people in the United States of America. So if you gave $1 for every person in your household, or $5 for every person in your household, or just $5 for your house, it will make a big difference. These people are still reeling from an event, a catastrophic event that happened how many years ago?
The fire? That was 2 months ago.
I'm kidding.
The earthquake was 8 years ago. 8 years ago. They're still reeling. Then there was a hurricane a year or two after that. Then there's been floods after that. 250,000 people died in a matter of like 10 minutes in Haiti in 2010.
That did not get enough coverage. That's 250,000 people.
Yeah, yeah.
It's remarkable.
It's like a nuclear bomb going off. That's how many people's lives were lost.
You're right, David. No coverage. Nothing. Nothing.
You know what? Let's just do it.
What's that?
Just give.
Just give.
Don't think about it. Just do it. I don't care if it's $1. I don't care if it's a quarter. We'll take it.
We'll take it.
We'll take $5. We'll take a quarter. If it's a nickel,
this.
Keep the nickel.
Whatever.
We don't want nickels. $5.
Whatever amount you give, you will receive in kind from the world.
I just want to say that I love this cast so much, and this show.
I'm not a member of the cast. I'm a guest.
No, you were, but in the you did. How many episodes did you do? You ended up doing like 30, 40 episodes.
No, I did 2 a year.
No, what about in the last seasons? You were there for a long stretch.
Are you messing around? You did 2 a year?
I did 2 a year.
Mason,
that doesn't
how many
sound right.
how many episodes did Todd Packer appear in?
I think 17. What'd you say?
I don't know.
I think 17.
He said 2 a year. I think he's messing around with us.
2 a year. Here's the thing. I'm humbled by this, but that's how effing strong Packer is. You think he's always around.
You left quite an impression. But I want to say, like, it's so generous of you guys, Angela, Creed, everyone who came in today, to give your time to, raise money for charity on a Saturday night in Hollywood. You have 7 kids. You could be with them.
Just 5.
We're
going to go see a movie.
Oh, what are you going to see?
We're going to see Bohemian Rhapsody.
We have a surprise for you. Cynthia, Benny, come on in.
Come on in.
I got 7 kids. I waited too long for the beat. It was 7.
Oh, I have two that I didn't know.
Yes, I put 2 in.
You guys, there's been some generous donations that have come in. Brittany McLean donated. Thank you so much, Brittany. Sarah Sorensen skipped the movies and donated to LIDE instead. That means that she had like $11.50 that she was going to spend on a movie, and she spent it donating to the victims of the California wildfires and to LIDE Haiti. And so far, we're almost up to $10,000. Our goal is to hit $25,000, so we've got a long way to go.
Did you give the $250?
What's that?
Did I give the $250? I'm going to give the $250. I don't have $250 cash on me.
David's cool and Oscar's cool and the cast is great, but Rainn and Holiday are amazing. Amazing. Anyway, thank you, Rainn and Holiday, for everything you guys do.
I don't know him that well. We don't.
We had. We had dinner with Adam Carolla.
To be honest, we don't hang out socially. That's the thing everybody wants to know. Like, do you guys hang out all the time? No, we don't. I would love to. No. Well, these guys, if you guys listen to Carolla, you guys did a prank on me. And then
what did they do?
They both called me. He was doing Adam Carolla's podcast. And Rainn calls me. I was renting an office in Van Nuys at the time. He calls me and said, we've always talked about getting together for dinner. Let's do it. And it was February, and I happened to have 2 weeks from the day that we were talking, I had a Saturday night available. I said, let's do it. I wrote it on my little calendar. 5 minutes later, Adam Carolla calls me and says, you know what, we've talked about having dinner with you and Lee and me and Lynn. Let's do it. I said, this is incredible. I just got a phone call from Rainn Wilson. Nobody would think Adam Carolla, Rainn Wilson. It's not like Adam.
There's no overlap. There's no overlap.
It's not like Adam Carolla, Jimmy Kimmel.
That's right.
He has a late night talk show. You have a metal desk. So then Carolla tries to get me. Carolla says the only day he has open is the day I've already sat with.
This is good.
Is it Rainn or Rainn Wilson?
It's a Sophie's choice.
Yes.
What's happening?
Nearly. So he tries to keep me to dump Rainn.
Sure.
And I said no.
Because you gave him your word.
Well, yeah, I already made it.
But we were pranking him on the call the whole time in front of the listening audience of hundreds of thousands.
The best part was these doughboys felt bad about it. After 10 minutes, then I was heading home. I was on the phone with my wife going, this is crazy. I just got these phone calls, blah, blah, blah. And these boys called me and said, I'm so sorry. Cut to a year and a half later, Carolla calls me to do a live show because he does his podcast live sometimes in Oxnard, California.
Yeah.
At Levity. And I said, well, is Rainn coming? He goes, what are you talking about? I said, you guys owe me a dinner because they're supposed to take me and my wife to dinner.
That's right.
And they said, oh, okay, we'll do that. So then we show up, we're about to go on. I'm like, where's the effing table? Rainn and I are going to have dinner.
He didn't do the dinner thing. He didn't want to do the dinner thing.
You and I ate tacos, but still,
yeah,
we have not had a dinner.
Yeah, we have still not had a dinner, and we need to rectify that. I know I've been saying that now.
I just saw your producer do this, so I thought I should tell that story.
It took up a lot of real estate.
In showbiz parlance, this means stretch.
Okay.
Stretch.
So,
stretch.
For you guys, I just want to say that someone named Lee Mabry. Oh my God! Will you keep it down over there?
We get it. You're sick.
You get it. Okay. What do you have? Tuberculosis? Okay.
Not yet. I might. If I do, then we all do.
Lee Mabry White is skipping eating out for a month and has given us $200. Thank you so much, Lee Mabry White, for that sacrifice. We've crossed $10,000, folks, and we need to get to 25. We got an hour to do it. So here's how we're going to do it. We're going to provide you with even more scintillating. How about #1 top 10 recording artist in the history of American white boy music? How about that for getting this up over between $10,000 and $25,000?
You know what, Rainn? I'm going to match David's thing.
You're matching it.
Yeah.
Oscar is giving $1,000, ladies and gentlemen.
Oscar just got a big commercial campaign. What did I just see you on?
The State Farm?
State Farm
commercial, yeah.
Chris Paul and James.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. That's pretty fun.
So that's like a second and a half of one commercial you're giving.
Yeah.
Great. Lee Mabry White sacrificed eating out for a month. So
what are you looking for?
My shirt.
They came in, they took it. They took your shirt.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the microphone, Andy Grammer. Come on up, Andy Grammer.
Is he going over there?
He's going to the mic. Yeah. You guys can stay or go.
Put it back. Okay. No, you got to focus on Andy.
Okay, cut over to the mic, ladies and gentlemen.
This is like a shirts off thing?
You're a gift.
It's a shirts off thing. If you take your shirt off, I will give an extra $250 to tonight's campaign.
I think I'm good.
Rainn, do you want me to man phones or stay here? What do you want me to do?
Oscar, you can hit the phones. Dave, I know you can't answer phones.
I'm going to go home.
Thank you to Oscar and Dave Keckner. Come over to me, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here to raise money for the victims of the California wildfires. This is so exciting. We've crossed $10,000. People are really stepping up the donations. Call in, the number down below, and you can reach people in the phone room, in the phone bank. And Oscar Nunez is manning the phones there. Maybe you'll reach Oscar. There's a donate button. If you could just give $5, $10, $25, it will be going to people in tremendous need. I guarantee it. To adolescent girls' education in rural Haiti, and also to the victims of the California wildfires. So please give generously. I have a very special guest, a dear friend of mine, an amazing human being, humanitarian, philosopher, poet, singer, songwriter, Andy Grammer is here. How you doing, Andy?
I'm awesome, man. How are you?
I'm good. We've never done this before. This is a new thing that we're trying.
This is great.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
having a good time.
We're doing just a little streaming talk show, and the quality of talent that we have gotten is just astounding.
It's really solid, dude. I'm excited.
It's
to be
half the cast of The Office has come down. We've had a magician. Peter, Bjorn, and Paul are coming. What are they called again? Peter, Paul, and Bjorn.
Peter, Bjorn, and John.
Peter, Bjorn, and John. The Swedish supergroup are coming down.
All that is okay, but
Ben
the shirtless guy was my favorite so far. He's the best.
His name is Dave Keckner.
Dave Keckner.
Yeah.
Also known as Packer. Packer shirtless.
Yep.
My night is good.
Todd
I'm
Packer
straight.
shirtless, and Oscar shirtless as well.
Really good.
I would ask you to go shirtless, but it would be, I think it would be a little intimidating.
We don't need it.
We don't need it.
Yeah.
So Andy Grammer you've written some top 10 hit songs. Honey, I'm Good, and Keep Your Head Up, and your last album was just really fantastic, and you're working on some new stuff.
Yeah, man.
What are you up to right now? Are you songwriting?
Songwriting, yeah. I'm working on album 4. I got like most of it done, so that's really cool. I just sent you a song recently. I want to get your opinion on, and I'm pretty much almost done for the year. Next year we're releasing new music, go on tour again, just keep it going. I got my daughter here. It's crazy.
And your daughter's how old?
She's 1.5 years.
Amazing. Awesome. Amazing. And what does that key open?
The key? Oh, this is awesome. This is called the Giving Keys, and this is it has like a virtue on it that you wear, that you need, and then when you're done, you give it to somebody else, the virtue. And when you buy these, they give jobs to the homeless in LA. It's awesome. It's called the Giving Keys.
And what virtue is on that key?
This one's patience.
That's what you need,
Don't
patience?
we all need that? I have a 1.5-year-old, bro.
Too.
Yeah.
I totally need patience.
Here you go, dude. Yeah. Sold. I.W. patience worthy. Done. That's how this works. You got it. We just did it. The whole thing is great.
Just ask my wife. Andy, what are you gonna be playing today?
I'm gonna play my song "Keep Your Head Up" that you were in the video for, and I remember I didn't really have a lot going on, and I took you out to breakfast, and I was like, "Hey, will you please be in my video?" As someone that doesn't have anything going on, and for some reason you were like, "Yeah," and that's awesome. Do you remember why you said yes?
I thought you were terrifically talented, and I wanted to support you.
That is so cool, man. So this one goes out to you and to the incredible work that you guys are doing. I just talked to Asia. We're in to match our friends on the couch as well. We'll give $1,000 as well.
$1,000 from Andy and Asia. Thank you so much, you guys.
I just had a show in Ventura that we almost had to cancel. It was like right when all the fires were happening. And we still decided to go and sing this song and many others. The room was like half full because it was like smoked out. But we did it anyway. And so this one goes out to everybody. I'm happy to be here, man. This is awesome.
Fantastic.
Hey. It's like, whoa, hey, yeah, whoa, no. It's like, I've been waiting on the sunset, bills on my mindset. I can't deny it, getting higher than my income's breadcrumbs. I've been trying to survive. The glow that the sun gets right around sunset helps me to realize this is just a journey. Drop your worries, you are gonna turn out fine. Whoa, you turn out fine. I said fine. Whoa, you turn out fine. But you gotta keep your head up. Oh, and you can let your head down. You gotta keep your head up. Oh, and you can let your head down. See, now I know it's hard, yeah. No, it's hard to remember sometimes. You gotta keep your head up. Oh, and you can let your head down. I got my hands in my pockets, kicking these rocks. It's kinda hard to watch this life go by. I'm buying into skeptics. Skeptics mess with the confidence in my eyes. Seeing all the angles, thoughts get tangled. I start to compromise my life and my purpose. Is it all worth it? Yo, am I gonna turn out fine? Whoa, you turn out fine. I said fine. Whoa, you turn out fine. But you gotta keep your head up. Oh, and you can let your head down. You gotta keep your head up. Oh, and you can let your head down. See, now I know it's hard, yeah. No, it's hard to remember sometimes. You gotta keep your head up. Oh, and you can let your head down. Hey, 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 hey. Not only rainbows after rain, the sun will always come again, and it's a circle, circling around again, comes around again. I say only rainbows after rain, the sun will always come again, and it's a circle, circling around again, comes around, but you gotta keep your head up. Oh, oh, you can let your head down. Eh, eh, you gotta keep your head up. Oh, oh, you can let your head down. Eh, eh. See, now I know it's hard, yeah. No, it's hard to remember sometimes. You gotta keep your head up. Oh, oh, you can let your head down. Eh, 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 yeah.
All right. Fantastic. Andy Grammer, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Andy. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming down. Thank you for your generosity.
Appreciate it.
And thank you, most of all, for the patience key.
Patience.
Are really gonna...
Can you tell me like a little bit about LIDE Haiti? Because I know about it, but just give me like a little more about it.
Yeah, what's the next video?
Theater.
Let's take a look at the theater video about LIDE, and this will fill us in a little bit.
Let's do it.
There you go.
So good. How often do you go?
We go down to Haiti at least 2 or 3 times a year, but we find that our more valuable use of our time is raising money for the programs down there. We have such a capable Haitian staff. We saw them on the video earlier tonight. We Skyped in with them down in Gonaive, Haiti. We've got 40 people on our staff, 20 of them full-time, 20 part-time.
Whoa!
Yeah, and we're working with over 500 girls in 13 different locations. Maybe up to 600 different girls. Scholarships.
Girls?
All adolescent girls, usually between 11 and 18 or so. That's when girls are at their most vulnerable. That's really when they need the most help in Haiti. That's when girls tend to slip out of the educational system. It's pretty inexpensive for girls to go through the 1st through 3rd grades and get their education up to that point. The tuition starts to go up. Haiti is crazy in the sense that it has the highest percentage of students in private education. There's no public schools, very few public schools. So families scrimp and save and work so hard to get their kids an education to learn how to read. And these are families that are making $300, $500, $800 a year, and they've got to spend hundreds of dollars of that on their kids' education. It's colossally, brutally unfair. And girls are the ones that are left out. Girls are left behind, and right when they're 10, 11, 12, 13 is when they really need help. And so we provide scholarships. We do literacy programs. We've taught hundreds and hundreds of girls how to read at this point. We do arts programs like the theater, not to make them professional actors, but to instill in them a sense of their purpose and a sense of themselves, to help them find their voices, as it were. And we have a mobile computer lab, teaching them computer skills, job skills. We have an apprentice program for when they graduate, a transitions program to help get them jobs in the community. It creates community, and that's what LIDE Haiti is for. I want to thank Sally and Quinn for the videos. Sally Bentley, thank you so much for doing those beautiful videos. Ben Schwartz is coming up here in a second. And what else to do? How can people find your music?
Hit me up. On all the stuff, just Andy Grammer. It's an ER.
Hey, you posted on Twitter the other day, you got your Spotify, like all the spins and listens and likes and follows and all that stuff. Your numbers are outrageous.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, they kind of want you to do that. It's like a super humble brag. It's a little bit strange.
Yeah, but you had like 65 million
it's so awesome.
Spins and
it's
all
unbelievable.
That stuff.
Everybody keep listening. Please donate to this. How cool is this? You know, we all want something. We all want to do good, right? So I'm telling you right now, I promise this is good. Take some money out of your wallet. Give it to people that need money from the fires because their houses, I mean, we live here, we know how hard it is. And also girls in Haiti, I promise you that what Rainn and Holiday are doing is so important and special. Please give as much money as you possibly can. And thanks for having me.
Andy, thanks so much for coming.
Love you,
Thank
buddy.
you. Andy Grammer. Thank you. Keep your head up, Andy.
All right, keep it up, bro.
Andy, you want to, maybe you can answer a phone call or two. There's a call-in number, and I know you need to go soon. You got another event. Just go answer a couple of phone calls before you take off. And your beautiful wife, Asia, beautiful, talented wife, Asia. Nice to see you. What else can I say? Ben Schwartz, are you around?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Okay, come here, man. This is amazing. I haven't seen. This is so great. It's so great.
So lovely to see you.
Oh, it's so good seeing you, man.
How is
Thanks.
everything? Good
Oh,
to
it's
see you.
good. Good.
I saw Keckner had a terrible disease and sat right there, right?
Yeah, I was gonna ask why you pulled up your own chair.
We're gonna try to keep safe. He was very sick. Had no voice when he's outside. He was like on the ground, sliming over.
Yeah, he was in bad shape. Listen,
you need me to be here for that shot,
that's why I'm a little bit worried about. If you wouldn't mind, just. Oh, okay. All right. Uh-oh. It's probably nothing. It's probably dust.
You think so?
Hey, I haven't seen you in a long time.
How are you, man?
Didn't we play Brothers?
We played Brothers together.
And
years ago, by the way. Maybe even a decade ago.
That was like 7 or 8 years ago.
It had to be, yeah.
Yeah. Peep Show.
Peep World.
Peep World with Sarah Silverman.
Sarah Silverman. Mike C. Hall was in it. What a cast for nobody to have seen that film.
How were we brothers?
Well, you look very Jewish.
Yeah.
You look very Jewish.
Is that
So
what
does
it
Michael
is?
C. Hall.
Yeah.
It made a lot of sense. The
It
four
made
of
a lot
us
of sense.
together made a
Yeah,
lot of sense.
we were all
yeah.
siblings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was this? Did you use this for something?
Keckner did. Don't touch it.
Of course.
Oh, too late.
What a huge mistake.
Too late.
What a huge mistake.
It's
how cool, by the way, that Andy, that a skill set that you can have that you could just do immediately and turn it on immediately and like just create music.
Isn't that amazing?
Do you play drums?
I
Or
play
just
a
in
little
movie you
bit
play
of drums. Yeah.
You do play drums.
Yeah.
And in a film you play drums.
And called The Rocker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody saw it. You didn't see it.
I saw the poster.
Yeah. What was the poster like?
The poster was you with drumsticks like this, right?
Right. And I was in my skivvies.
Yeah, and I was like, I get it.
Yeah.
Right? Did I miss anything?
You're getting the biggest response from the audience tonight.
Oh wow! Thank you guys. Thank you very
We
much.
have,
there is
we have
one
an
child
audience of
under.
12.
How old is that child? 2. The cutest thing. Just could not be looking at the iPhone. It's the most beautiful thing. I really play for this type of this crowd. 6 people, 8 people. That's really where I'm really on my game.
That's where you. That's when you bring it.
Oh my God!
You and Thomas Middleditch are
Yes.
doing improvisational comedy, and what else do you guys do when you do your act? He's the
do-
star of Silicon Valley, if you don't know.
He is,
And
Thomas is.
And you guys are doing like Town Hall in New York and all kinds of
we're
places.
doing
Carnegie
Hall.
Carnegie
So
Hall.
It's me and Thomas, and we get one suggestion.
How do you get to Carnegie Hall?
I guess do improv for like 25 years.
No.
Oh.
It's the D train.
Oh, okay. So I
or
was
the
on.
7. You
Okay.
can take the 7 crosstown if you're coming from Queens. Or
Okay,
the
but
D
then you're
train
gonna probably
up
have to
Penryn.
walk up a couple
You
avenues.
can take the A to Columbus, and you can walk from
You're all the
Columbus
way on
Circle.
8th. Okay, that makes sense.
That's how you
easy.
get to
So you go
Carnegie
east a couple and then down
Just,
a couple.
just in case you're wondering. What do you guys do in your show?
We get one suggestion, and then we improvise an entire show. And it's not like short form; it's more long form in that we do like long scenes. We kind of create. We don't like calling it a play because can we curse in this? I shouldn't curse.
Yeah, you can curse.
Because like there'll be shows where we like jump in each other's butts and we pretend we're in a different portal, so we can't call it a play. But it's
Right.
like we create a whole show, an hour and 15-minute show that has a beginning, middle, and end, and we play every single character, and every single thing is made up on the spot. We get a suggestion from the audience, and it started off as something we did at UCB. Then we did it at Largo.
And translate UCB for the viewers
UCB
from
is the Upright
Iowa.
Citizens Brigade Theater. Oh, for Iowa. Oh, this is a great place to plug the show because people
Yeah.
live in these cities. UCB Theater is created by Amy Poehler, Matt Besser, Matt Walsh, Ian Roberts, and David Keckner is actually improv god from Chicago. I believe he was on a team called Beer Shark Mice. I believe. But so those guys kind of trained us. And then we kind of started doing our own thing, and then me and Thomas did a show Largo, and then Thomas kept saying we should tour, and I didn't want to, and then we finally did, and then we keep doing bigger and bigger venues. So we do Atlanta, Austin, Seattle, Denver. Then we do Carnegie Hall, and Chicago Theater will be our biggest one.
And it's Middleditch and Schwartz?
Middleditch and Schwartz,
How did
yeah.
he get the first billing?
I don't know. We didn't even talk about it. It just happened. It happened so quick. I don't
I
even
think
know.
Schwartz and Middleditch is much better.
Now it makes no sense.
Not a much better
like
ring to it.
One syllable at the end really knocks it out. Were you did you ever do improv?
I never did improv.
Sketch?
No.
You were all drama. I feel like you were on 6 Feet Under, right?
Yeah, I was. You know, I went to theater school and I did like Shakespeare and Eugene O'Neill and stuff. But I found myself doing more comedy.
Bless you. Yeah.
Shakespearean clowns and stuff like that.
Now, is it something that you wanted, or you found yourself being pushed in those roles?
I don't know what happened. I just started doing acting in school, and I just didn't go down the improv route. A lot of the people I was working with went down the improv road, and I just was doing more plays, and so I went to acting school in New York. I do remember I have. It's not that funny of a story, but this is only a streaming video, so it's not a story.
Okay, you're not wasting your A material on this?
This is like C- material.
Wow, okay, so if anybody's watching at home, this is about to not knock your socks
Who's
off.
the guy who's on the Daily Show who's really grumpy and he goes...
Louis Black.
Louis Black had a improv theater in New York City.
Really?
He was a founder of a very well-known, one of the first kind of big improv theaters in New York. And I auditioned for them, and I did really well, and I was going up the callbacks. I went the final callbacks, and Gilda Radner had just died. This was very early on. This was like 91, 92, something like that.
You're very old.
And I started doing an improvisation where I was making fun of dead Gilda Radner. And as I was doing it, I saw all the people from the improv theater just like go like this and just start to melt.
She
and
just
wilt.
passed away?
A week or two before.
Okay.
And it's like, I'm sure Gilda Radner would have approved, like, make fun of me, I just died. You're doing improv, you know?
Yeah.
You're 22 years old.
Did you feel it when it was happening? And you're like,
and I was
what
like,
did I do? What did I do?
In my head, I was like, oh, I knew what I did. I was like, oh, there goes that.
Yeah.
And so they were like, thank you very much. And that was absolutely it. And I was like, okay, I'm not doing improv.
Someone asked me when I was there if I was ever on The Office, and I auditioned for it once. One of the first times ever for an IT guy. He was an IT guy.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
I don't remember his name, what his name was in it, but he was an IT guy. But that I remember I auditioned for that, but then Parks came along and it was a little
And you
different.
did Parks and Recreation.
Yeah. But I remember because they were asking, I was like, I feel like I have. I feel like I must have auditioned for House and Jones 3 times or 2 times for 2 different roles and just never got them.
Yeah. You did the voice, people don't know this a lot, you did the voice of BB-8.
I did
from
help with
Star
I did help with
Wars.
I do a lot of voiceover. Do you do a lot of voiceover work?
A little bit.
I like it a
little
lot.
bit.
I grew up on cartoons, so for me is like the most fun.
So do your BB-8? What does that sound
Well,
like?
it started as lines. JJ and I wrote lines for BB-8, and then they would turn them into beeps and boops, and then that didn't work because it sounded like a human being's voice.
Yeah.
only.
So if
And
it was
then-
like, we got to get out of here, then it would be like, beep, boop, 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 boop,
yeah, it'd be
boop,
like, blah, 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 and I was like, no, that doesn't work.
Yeah.
And then we got a synthesizer, and then we tried one other thing, and then I went off and did a movie, and Bill Hader came in, who's a genius.
Yeah.
And he did some stuff, and then in the end, neither one of us know if any of our stuff got in the movie or if JJ literally found an app to like just do it and just like create an app and that's it. I have no idea in the end if any of the stuff we did.
When you saw it, did you go any of it like, oh, I
was
think I
listening.
did that
It was so
inflection.
weird because I'm like, maybe, because they're all beeps and boops. So like, maybe, but there's no way I could possibly tell. But then in the end, I didn't know that my name was going to be on the credits in the end. And when I went to the Star, we were at the premiere just because we were lucky enough to go, and my friend and I, and the credits scrolled, and I saw my name, and it was such an emotional moment. Growing up as a nerd, to see your credits,
that's amazing.
Your name in the Star Wars, even if I'm like, I'm sure we were the very last.
Yeah.
It's like 1 billion tech people, and then like Ben Schwartz or whatever. But it was a great little moment. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And what else are you working on? You do writing as well as.
I write movies. I'm the voice of a video game character named Sonic the Hedgehog for a new Sonic the Hedgehog movie. That's coming out.
Fantastic!
Yeah. If anybody likes that. That's
I remember I had a series of meetings for the villain in that.
Oh, really?
And
To play Robotnik?
Yeah, and then I was so excited, and it was kind of moving forward. I was like, I had a chance maybe to do the villain, and then they're like, yeah, Jim Carrey's doing it. They offered it to Jim Carrey, and I was like, well,
you can't get
he's
mad
great.
at that.
You can't get mad at that.
I remember
he's
once,
a legend.
Anytime I audition for a role, and then I see someone like, I auditioned for something once, and they're like, Jason Bateman's doing it. I was like, of course. Why would you even talk to me?
Yeah,
Let Jason Bateman do it. You know
absolutely,
what I mean? Something like
absolutely.
that. Yeah. But yeah, Jim Carrey plays Robotnik. He plays the villain.
Have they filmed it yet? Have they
We
done it?
filmed it. now they're putting it together, and I'll do voices to it. And this guy Jeff Fowler's directing it.
Give us a taste. How does Sonic sound like?
I can't. That's it. It's basically that. I sound like an old-timey prospector. Yeah.
We gotta get
That's it. Exactly. That's exactly it. That's crazy.
Did you sign an NDA? Like you can't do the voice?
Oh, they just don't want it. You know, it'll be a big fun trailer, which will be great. Anytime they haven't shown any piece of it yet, so it's like very exciting for them to show something. I'm excited to see it.
That's really cool.
I haven't seen it.
Ben, listen, it was.
What a pleasure. Are you wrapping it up?
I'm wrapping it up.
What a pleasure. I want to see how smooth you nail this.
Ben, what can I say?
Wow.
I reached out to you.
I
left you a Marco Polo.
Marco Polo. By the way it started was you sang a random. It might have been Jim Croce. Who was it? No. You sang a random.
Who's the guy?
You sang a folk song to me.
Yeah, James Taylor.
Yes, and we had not talked on Marco Polo, nor we texted for a while.
It's been like 3 years.
For no reason. I see that Rainn had sent me a Marco Polo, which I rarely use the app. I use it with like 3 people. So I played it, and you sang almost 2.5 minutes of a song. And it was a song I happened to know and love. And so I was like, oh, perfect. And I just finished the song. And then neither one of us talked to each other on Marco Polo for a week. That was it. So it was just Rainn. And then I think that reminded you that we knew each other. Like, oh, we're friends. I can ask him to do this.
Yeah.
And then I was like, sure, I'll do whatever you want. Because you're helping people. It's also December. You should be helping people always, but I feel like December is the time when really, like, you can open up a little bit more.
For tax purposes, it's the end of the year.
Oh, right.
So you've got to give your 1% away to charity.
Very smart.
But it's the holidays.
It is the holidays,
it's,
yeah.
Hanukkah.
Hanukkah's tonight, guys. Happy Hanukkah. It's still happening. You should know that. You played a Jewish person in a movie 10 years ago.
I did play a Jewish person.
Yeah, you were great.
You were great too.
Oh, thanks. Let's see you transition. Let's see how you get through this.
Peep World is a fantastic.
Yeah, if anything,
it's available.
And by the way, of course, you can donate. But if Rainn and I want to say anything, it's rent Peep World on. I'm assuming Roku or like on your Zune. It's got to be something that you can't possibly download. Peep World. The cast sounds fantastic. Wait till you watch it. But Rainn is in it, I'm in it, Michael C. Hall is in it, Sarah Silverman, Taraji P. Henson, Judy Greer, everybody's in that movie.
That's fantastic. Everyone is in that movie, and Jim Carrey, Jason Bateman.
Jason Bateman's in it, Jim Carrey, Barack Obama.
See how I called that back? That's what improv comedians do.
You're doing incredible, yeah.
Thanks, Ben Schwartz. Give it up for Ben Schwartz. Thanks for coming by. All right.
Good to see you, Rainn.
Now, thanks for taking your chair.
Yeah, of course.
Guys, we're about to wrap up this evening. We're in our final stretch. We have not reached our goal. I'd really ask you to dig deep. And by dig deep, I mean press the donate button that's in front of your face deeply. Press the button deeply. And please give, even if you just give $5, can you give us $5, please? $10, $15? We're over 10,000, which is fantastic. It's fantastic. This is a big production cost for this, so we really need to pay for this, and we want to have it in subsequent years. We'd love to have office people getting together, great comedians like Ben Schwartz, musicians like Andy Grammer. So this is for the victims of the California wildfires and for LIDE Haiti, and this is really the reason that we're doing this. We're up over $12,000 right now. You guys, thank you so much for those who have given. We've got, we're going to go to Page or the Office Musical, Matt? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I got one of my best friends, one of the dearest people on the planet. You might know him as that black guy from a lot of different movies. Welcome, Paige Kennedy. Come on. Come on, how are you?
Hey, I'm good,
man, you smell nice.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. I got to come in here and bring some energy in here and some pheromones. Wait, can I say that? Pheromones?
You could say pheromones.
Okay, yeah,
Is that what it was that I smelled?
He was like, oh, I miss you.
Yeah. I got a little bit chubby.
Yeah, man. I stayed chubby. Look at me.
Yeah, but you've been working. Last time I talked to you, how many days in a row had you gone to the gym?
Well, last time you talked to me.
Did you broke it?
I definitely broke it, obviously. But I was what? I think almost 400 days. It was just a mental thing more than a physical thing. It was like me, because I hate going to the gym. So I was like, okay, I'm going to force myself to go. So
sometimes you go to the gym and just watch Netflix?
Yep, I would just go there and be like, whoop, the 10 minutes is over that I said I had to come here for, so I can leave now.
Now I can go make more raunchy videos for your Instagram.
Yes.
What are you up to, man? So we were in the... Paige is, we were in the show Backstrom together on Fox.
Yeah! No, nobody saw
no
that?
one, no
Okay,
one saw
alright,
that.
cool. I just wanted-
Occasionally I'm in an airport and there's like a grizzled 67-year-old guy who'll come up to me and grab my arm and go, I love doing Backstrom.
He auditioned and didn't get it.
Backstrom, a.k.a. Grumpy Cop.
Grumpy Cop.
They should have just called it Grumpy Cop, and it would have been. It would have
Because,
been
like, what is
more
a Backstrom?
successful.
People don't really know.
Yeah.
When I used to say Backstrom, they always Backstorm.
Yeah.
What is that?
Backstrong. Yeah.
Backstrong?
Livestrong. What? So, and then we were in the Meg together.
Hey, now that was
fun.
awesome.
That was.
Now y'all saw the Meg, cause we know y'all saw the Meg, cause you know what I'm saying. A lot of people saw the Meg.
He was the black guy who lived.
That was the black guy that lived. That
I
made
was
history.
the white guy that died. Spoiler alert, I get eaten by the fucking shark, okay? Because if you haven't seen the movie by now, you're probably not going to see
Yeah,
it.
you're not gonna see it.
And oh, surprise, surprise, the asshole billionaire gets eaten by a shark.
And I survived, so that makes me and LL Cool J the only black guys to survive a shark movie.
Yeah, yeah. That's true, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey,
You
I
guys-
take it.
We need to merge Deep Blue Sea and the Meg, and that you two team up to fight sharks.
We can do it. I think we can do it.
Except grumpy black shark fighters.
Hey, so listen, when you saw yourself die on there, was it the way that they shot it? Like I heard it was they had to do something
Yeah,
different
they changed
because of
it in the script and the way we planned it out. I'm clambering up the body of the dead whale, and the shark comes in and bites me. Oh, it thinks it's biting me, and like, oh, phew, it missed me. Oh my God, phew, and then crumph, and then I'm cut in half.
Oh.
And then my torso is there, kind
Oh.
of vibrating with gore coming out of it. But they couldn't do that for the PG-13
so they
or
just
whatever
had a hand
it
there
was.
like,
Yeah,
oh,
so
that's what's
they
good.
switched it up. But what are you up to these days, man? You got a new rap album out. You have a couple of them out. I'm not going to ask you to rap. Don't worry.
Hey, all right. So I do got a new rap album out. It's called Same Page, Different Story.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, and it's fun. I got you to come and guest star on there. So if you want to hear, bing, 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 bing,
That's
bing,
right. That's
he
right.
is on there.
I do
Giving
one of
me
those
shit as
little
usual.
interstitial comedy segments that you rappers love to have on your albums.
Yes, because for me, it's like I love self-deprecating humor, and so, if I'm gonna be on a rap talking all this shit, like I want somebody to be able to put me in my place too, because I think it's funny.
Yeah.
So like what you did
So I
was
make fun
hilarious.
of you and yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
What's the name of the track?
I think it must come on right before the audition. Because I have a song called The Audition that talked about how I got the Meg and how ironic that Rainn was, well, his name was there when I got to the audition. It said Rainn, and I called him like, what are you doing audition for this?
Yeah.
And then we both, all right, you tell it.
What? No, go. You're doing great.
So Rainn and I both auditioned for this, and we both didn't get it, and we both ended up being sloppy seconds, which was the amazing sloppy seconds you could have.
That's right.
So thank you for that.
Yeah. They went down a list of, like, for me, it's like late 40s character guys who are better known, and more well beloved than me, and went down the list, clunk, 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 and then none of them worked out, and at the last minute I got cast. I think the same thing.
Same thing for me. They went
Yeah.
through every rapper that they could get, and actors, and they thought they had one, and then they called us like, sorry, it didn't work out.
They went through every rapper. They went through like every Migos.
Even Migos, or Migos, either one. I don't know.
Isn't Migos? That's Breakfast
No,
Tacos.
that's not.
Migos.
Exactly. Migos.
They went through every Migos. They couldn't do it.
Every one of them.
And but then they
They
landed
even
on
went
you.
to Kumo D. He didn't take it. LL Cool J didn't take it again. He's like, nah. So then they got me.
They got you. And what else? What else are you doing these days?
I mean, looking for a job.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing these days.
Do you want to help us clean up this set afterwards?
I definitely will sweep up.
Okay.
I will take EBT cards or whatever you got, food stamps. I'll take whatever right now. you know what I mean? Life after the Meg, and unless they do another one.
You were in the #1 hit movie of the summer. How come you don't have a job?
I have no idea. Well, I'm about to have one after this show. I clean this damn globe off. What the hell?
Do you want this plant?
I'll sell it. I'll go sell that on Pico. Thank you very much. I will sit you right next to me. Hello. Let's interview this plant. Hey, so donate. What y'all doing? Come on, man.
Yeah, give him your pitch. Why? We need to get this number up. We're shooting for $25,000 tonight. It's great. We're up over $13,000, $14,000, but we really need some more money. What do you want to say to people who are hesitant to press the donate button and give $5 or $10?
Well, listen. I mean, I just look at it this way. You can spend $5, $10 on some Burger King that you won't even like when it's done. So giving $5 or $10 for a great cause, and he has this whole thing. You know how much this plant cost? This plant was not free. This cost a lot in the budget. And we just trying to bring awareness, and it's for a good cause. You surround the holidays, and you'll feel good about yourself.
That's great.
At least $5.
$5. That's all we ask. There's call-in. We've got people. Will you go man the phones for a little bit in the call-in center?
Yes, I will.
So you want to talk to Paige Kennedy? There's a number at the bottom of your screen if you want to donate. There is a donate button. Do we want to listen? We want to have the Office musical. Let's Skype them in right now. Are they ready to go, Matt? How are we doing? How are we looking for them? Great, we got them. Bring them on in. Paige, there's a musical being done in New York City that is an Office musical. There's a Dwight on the desk. Can they hear me? I don't think they can hear me. I'm confused, but... Matt, tell me what's happening there. Okay, so there's an Office musical. I don't think they can see me or hear me, but they're having a great time. Hi, hi guys. You guys are doing a musical about The Office?
Yeah, we sure are. We can hear you, Rainn.
Who's the Dwight guy? Who are you, Dwight guy?
Michael Santora.
Michael Santorum. Well, that's great. And you guys do see? Have you invented your own script, or do you do scenes from the actual Office?
Yes. It's a play on all seasons of The Office with our own interpretations from our wonderful writers, one of which is right here behind me, Bob and Tom Lieberstein. Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. And where are you guys playing? Is this in New York?
Yeah, we're at the Jerry Orbach Theater on 50th and Broadway, on the 3rd floor.
The Jerry Orbach Theater. I didn't know Jerry Orbach had a theater. Is he still alive or is he dead? He's one of those people I'm not quite sure if he's alive or dead.
He has a street, too, actually.
Yeah, he does have a street.
Oh, he died. Okay. So that's great that he did a theater, and you're, wasn't he on Law and Order?
Yeah.
So why aren't you doing Law and Order, the musical, in the Jerry Orbach Theater?
Good idea.
I stumped you. I got you. I got you. Are they going to do a song or something like that? Yeah. Let's hear what you got. Go. You got 2 minutes.
To the regional manager.
We're doing assistant to the regional manager.
Yes.
Again, yeah.
Go.
Awesome.
Action.
Action. And when Michael's gone, I shall be in charge.
Oh yeah, sure, whatever. This place is going down anyway.
Yes. At last, I'm the acting manager. Oh no, he's the acting manager. I am the acting manager. This is true, and we're all friends. Bow down to me and rise to the unit. I'm not scared of fighting there and that. They run away from me. Time for me to rise up and claim my newfound destiny. Is it really happening? Is it really happening? Is it really happening? Everyone must answer to my ultimate authority. Make your life a misery. It's now my new priority. You'll be paid shrimp bucks. The conversion rate's a mystery. Let alone move the wheels of history. Some things are gonna change. I have a few hundred rules for you that every shrimp must memorize before they reach the age of 2. First rule is that every morning you must bathe in beet juice. If you need a bathroom, there's a bucket you can use. These are the rules. You better learn the rules. If you don't, the chicken will eat you in your sleep, Sean. I've read it recently. It just made perfect sense to me. It's called the Handmaid's Tale. Pay me and take me. Promote the rights of women for the good of our society. Everyone repeat after me. Under my God, praise be. Fellas, get the outfit. Give me the gun.
Unbelievable! That's so great. Unbelievable. Office the musical at the Jerry Orbach Who's Dead Theater on 50th and Broadway in New York. That's fantastic. It was so great. And Mose, an appearance by Mose. That was amazing. We got Paige Kennedy. Thank you so much, Paige, for coming by.
Yeah, thank you for having
me. Give it up
me.
for Paige.
Donate.
Okay, Paige is going to go answer some phones in the other room, so give him a call. Get out of here,
All right,
Paige.
see you. Peace out.
Thanks for coming by. Ladies and gentlemen, the whole purpose of this evening is it's a telethon. It's an internet-a-thon. There's a little bit of calling happening, but the way to donate is not to call in. The way to donate is on the donate button on the screen of your Facebook page. So press donate, and even if you give $5, $10, God, it will help so much. We're giving the money to the victims of the California wildfires and also to the organization LIDE Haiti for adolescent girls' education in rural Haiti. Please give generously. We really appreciate it. I'd love to be able to do events like this in the future, and we'd love to make our goal of $25,000. So we only have about 15 or 20 minutes left of the evening, so please, please give, won't you? And if you'd like, call in. We've got some actors in the other room answering phones and chatting with you. We really love having you. Before we get to our main act, the musical extravaganza of Peter, Bjorn, and John, we want to tell you a little bit more about LIDE Haiti. We have another video to show. This is a video about our mobile computer lab. Donated computers from people like you, we bring down to Haiti, and we bring them out on location and teach the girls basics of computing, how to use a Word program, how to do an Excel spreadsheet, how to make documents, how to organize documents, the basics of how computers work. Even with that little bit of information, they might be able to get a job somewhere. It's excellent job training, and there's so few computers in Haiti for them to use and to study. So it's a really exciting aspect of LIDE Haiti. We're up over $14,000 so far. Please give, continue to give, you guys. We'd love to try and reach $25,000. Seems like we're not going to quite make it, but I'm going to put a optimistic ribbon on top and say we're going to get close. It's going to be amazing, but please, just $5, the cost of a latte, to help girls' education in Haiti and to help a computer lab just like this one go. Isn't that beautiful, that computer lab? I love that video so much. It really captures the spirit. Thank you to Sally and Quinn Bentley for doing those videos for us. They came down and volunteered and shot a bunch of footage and on their own dime put together an incredible video package for us. It helps illuminate what LIDE Haiti does and where your money tonight is going. Because so far, you know, $7,000, $7,500 is going to go to programs that can give a lot of scholarships to these girls. So really, thank you so much for your generosity. It's really unbelievable. We also got donations. You heard Dave Keckner, Oscar Nunez, Andy Grammer each donated $1,000 tonight. I got to hit up Angela Kinsey. She didn't give Butkus. This sucks. You guys, so listen. We were putting this together. And I was like thinking, oh, you know, we need more music. And we had Andy Grammer, we had Creed Bratton, and then I Googled, well, who's in town this weekend? Oh, gee, only one of my favorite groups in the world, the Swedish pop rock phenomena known as Peter, Bjorn, and John. And they're here with us. They're playing tonight, I think later tonight. And they're going to do a couple of songs. These guys are unbelievable. They're Swedish. They're incredibly handsome. And one thing that's a little bit weird is they kind of look exactly alike, but I don't think they're related. Can we cut over to Peter, Bjorn, and John? Hi, guys. How's it going? Now, I'm going to come over there and say hi to you.
Here in the middle.
Oh, here in the middle.
Yeah.
It's so nice to meet you. You guys are very, very good looking.
You too.
Oh. Thank you. Now, your group is called what again?
Peter, Bjorn, and John.
Right. And how many of you are here?
2. At least 2.
So, who are we fucking missing? Who are we missing?
I'm Bjorn.
Talking to a microphone.
Who are we missing? You're Bjorn.
I'm Bjorn. I'm Peter.
Where the fuck is John? Get out.
Get
out.
Customs.
I'm so sorry we missed John. We send John my love, but we've got 2/3 of Peter, Bjorn, and John. Ladies and gentlemen, here to perform 2 songs. Do you know what songs you're just going to play?
What do you want to hear? You want to hear Wrapped Around the Axle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Great. Do that then.
And you're going to do 2 songs.
Yeah.
Peter and Bjorn are here. John's not. Screw him. It's so exciting having you guys here. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Give it up for Peter Bjorn.
Thank you.
Woo! Occasionally John. All right.
Nothing we can do or say is gonna make it go away. It's another time now, another time now. Even if you had my name, you'd be feeling just the same. I don't wanna be I don't wanna be around. Can't be around, I can't be around when we're going down. Don't wanna sing that song, don't wanna play along. Tell me what's going on, we're getting wrapped around the axle. Don't know what we have done, don't know what's right or wrong. Tell me what's going on, we're getting wrapped around the axle. Getting wrapped around the axle. Everything we ever planned, everywhere we used to hang. It's another time now, another time now. I know something's on your mind, it keeps nagging all the time. You don't wanna be you don't wanna be around. Can't be around, my song. Don't wanna play along. Tell me what's going on. We're getting wrapped around the axle. Tell me what we have done. Don't know what's right or wrong. Tell me what's going on. We're getting wrapped around the axle. Getting wrapped around the axle. Getting wrapped around the axle.
Thank you. Thank you. So we're gonna do another song from our new record. Maybe we not should say that. But now we said it.
It's new and it's a record. It's called Darker Days.
And this song is called Living a Dream. Thank you so much for having us here. It's great to come by. Swing by. Okay.
Let's do it.
In the backseat of the car that you're attempting to drive, information doesn't stick, you pick it up on the fly. So tell me, can you honestly say that you know me? Can you honestly say that you've known me now for so long? Well, you don't. Now you know. No means no. This is the life that I believed that I would lead when I was 5 years, living the dream. This is the life that I believed that I would lead when I was 10 years. Such a weary old sight, but I won't back down on myself so easily with a fight. So show me you're redrawing the map, how to sell me. I don't hold it against you, but tell me now how long you think it'll last. Now you know. No means no. This is the life that I believed that I would lead when I was 12 years, living the dream. This is the life that I believed that I would lead when I was 15, living the dream. This is the life that I believed that I would lead when I was 20, living the dream. This is the life that I believed that I would lead when I was 22, living the dream. Whoa.
Thank you.
Peter, Bjorn, and occasionally John. Unbelievable. You guys, thank you so much. Just know it's for a great cause. We're here only just to raise money for folks. I know you have a big show tonight in LA. Where are you performing tonight?
Teragram Music Hall. Or something like that. Yeah.
Teragram Music
downtown.
Hall. Awesome.
There's
And are you doing a giant tour right now? Are you in the middle of a tour?
It's like a medium rare.
A medium
tour.
giant. A medium rare tour. That's fantastic. Well, we thank you for your generosity. I know it took a lot to brave LA traffic and come all the way over here between sound check and your performance and give us those great songs, and just really encourage people to check out Peter, Bjorn, and John. You guys, just fantastic. Thank you again. Thank you for coming. Really, just thrilled. And we have, you guys, crossed the 15,000 mark, which is utterly fantastic. We're about to close off. This is your last chance to give, the last couple of minutes. And you guys, feel free. I know you got a place to go. You can start unpacking and leave. We're mellow here. So if you need to walk across the cameras, it's totally fine. There they go. There goes Bjorn's midriff and torso, and pretty soon we're going to see Peter's torso and midriff and haunches crossing the frame. Thank you again, guys. We've crossed $15,000. That's great. Thank you for your generosity, everyone who's been watching and tuned in. Again, the purpose of this is not just free, fun entertainment on Facebook, although that's a great thing in and of itself, but to raise some money for the victims of the California wildfires, and also for LIDE Haiti, some of the poorest girls in one of the poorest countries, some of the poorest regions of the poorest country, of one of the poorest countries in the world. I'm sorry, my brain and my mouth and tongue are not working after talking nonstop for 3 hours. Whee! So wrapping it up, I'd love to bring out the beautiful, magnificent, powerful woman that I've been married to for 23 years, Holiday Reinhorn, also co-founder of LIDE Haiti. Come on out, sweetie.
Everybody.
Hi.
Thanks for having me back. I walked across the room.
Yeah.
Good with you. I wanted to tell you that for everyone that calls in, and I was answering the phones, I said I would answer any private information about Rainn Wilson that they asked. So
And what were the questions?
Just went off
What were the questions?
I wanted them to get more exciting. They wanted to know just what your habits were like, and where you left your shoes. He makes a ziggurat of his shoes that we all trip on down the stairs.
It's true.
You know, it was just little things, but I guess it's the intimate details.
That's what they wanted to know.
They did. They just wanted intimate.
What my snoring sounds like.
Yeah, I said that you wear like a thing at night.
I wear a mouth brace.
A giant mouth brace and like things up your nose.
No,
and
I don't
stuff.
do that anymore. I tried that. It doesn't work.
Well, yeah. But these are the things that are in our house too. It's nice. They did a great job. So it's like being at home. This painting.
It's
here.
that's a painting of Colonel Sanders and me. I think they were getting ready to offer me to play Colonel Sanders.
Yeah.
And then I made a disparaging tweet about Kentucky Fried Chicken.
About the nuggets or
and
something.
so they pulled it. They pulled the offer. But they sent the painting nonetheless. So I got a painting of me and Colonel Sanders, which I love. I treasure that. So we're wrapping up. It's 7 o'clock. It's time to pull the plug on this thing. It's been an amazing, exciting adventure. I want to thank Matt Andrews, who's our assistant and runs our productions. And is technical advisor and helper to LIDE Haiti. He's over here, and give it up to Matt. Maybe someone can put a camera over on him.
Yeah, put a camera on him. Right
Christelle,
now.
you want to just swing that thing around? Just
Swing
pick up
that
the
thing
sticks.
around.
There we go.
Yeah.
Cut to Matt. Go to Christelle's camera. There's Matt Andrews. He put this whole thing together, put a ton of work into it. I want to thank all of the cast and the staff and crew here. Jake from Soul Pancake, everyone else whose names I don't know. Christelle, thanks for helping out, and everyone at Soul Pancake who put in. They gave us a lot of free equipment and this beautiful sound stage, and super grateful. This is your last chance to donate. Please click your donate button and give us $5, $10, $25, $750, whatever you can. We'd like to go
Can
out.
I want to thank someone too.
Yeah.
I really have to thank director and producer Sally Bentley, who I've known since 5th grade. We sold campfire candy together. Now she's an award-winning documentary filmmaker who came to Haiti. Anyone who knows me eventually goes to Haiti. But I just want to thank her and her very talented son, Quinn Benson, who did the cinematography for these videos you saw today.
Thank you, Holiday. And, you know, we have worked for many years teaching the arts in Haiti to girls and supporting educational programs there. And creative writing is part of the programs that we do. We saw a video on that earlier. I know you teach creative writing. And I think we wanted to close on a more somber note. You have something to share. What is this?
Yeah, well, I wanted to share the work by one of our, the first students of LIDE. And the thing about our program is that we're invited to come to all these communities. We don't decide like, oh, here's where we're going. We were actually invited there when we first went to Haiti after the earthquake and did a program. We worked with about 40 adolescent girls. And it became clear that this model it just changed and transformed the lives of the women in the tent camp, and they said, please come back. And so we did a number of pilot programs, and we traveled throughout the country, and Gonaïves was the area we were invited to. And I'm going to read a poem to you by one of the first girls I met who was from a really difficult situation and basically believed when she first came into our class. We noticed this one girl standing outside the schoolyard staring through a pipe in at the writing class. And we invited her to come in, and she was convinced she couldn't learn, and she had never been to school. Within 6 months, she was literate, and we also have a program of numeracy. And through the computer program, she decided she really loved coding, and actually just won a coding camp in the capital this last summer, where she was up against women university women within Haiti and women working professionally. So this girl, her name is Junia, she's very, very special. She was 17 when she wrote this poem, and we're gonna have a little short documentary film made by our creative director that features her coming up next year. Maybe we'll show that at the next telethon. But I just wanted to read a poem that she wrote called The Women of Haiti, which pretty much speaks to what writing comes out of the groups that we do. It's called Women of Haiti. We, women of Haiti, we need courage. We need to use our spirits so we can reclaim our lives. We need to take more action. And we need this courage because they say women cannot lead. What we need is the courage to say back to them, no, women can. Women can lead. And what we need are our spirits. We need our spirits when they say to us, women cannot do what men do. They can't drive a tractor. We must find in our spirits the voice to say, no, women can drive one too. Men have hands, but women have hands too. Men can learn, and women can learn too. Men have memories, but we women, we have memories too. And we must be strong when they're saying men are stronger. Men go to school. The women also attend school. Now at the LIDE, we attend school. Men have knowledge, but we must grasp hold of the same knowledge and find our own. We must know our rights. And do not put in your head that men have more value than we have.
Wow, that's so powerful.
Yeah.
That's so beautiful. Do not put in your heads that men have more power than we have. And that's what we're about at LIDE Haiti. Thank you very much for reading that, Holiday Reinhorn. And thank you very much for tuning in, you guys. Thanks, we've raised over $15,000. I know more donations are going to be trickling in. We also, that doesn't count all the donations we got from a magnificent cast that was here with us tonight. So I'm sure when all is told, we're going to hit our $25,000 mark. Thank you for your generosity. Thanks for watching. Please follow, support, and like at LIDE Haiti, and it's on Facebook and Instagram. And and we will post, and I will post, and LIDE will post where the other half of the money, what organizations in Northern California are getting them for victims of the fires, especially the Camp Fire. So thanks everyone. So long. Thank you, crew. Thanks everyone who came. And good night, everybody.